You're watching pressure, not panic, not chaos, just pressure. Because strength doesn't need to shout to be real. Becoming confident, convinced this space should crack. That numbers and noise will be enough, and the first attacks hit the wall the way they always do. But every unit they send, every strike they commit, it isn't breaking anything. It's feeding it. You can see the moment it sets in, when confidence turns into hesitation. So they push harder, more attacks, more resources, more effort stacked on top of bad math. Fires don't start here. They start on the way out. Because this wall wasn't built for highlights. It was built for endurance. Wave after wave, the result stays the same. Because defense here isn't passive, it's patient. This is what happens when pressure meets structure, when noise meets restraint, when ego meets a wall that doesn't care. Welcome to WWC Live.
Welcome in to the WWC, everybody. Hello, hello. I gotta tell you, I'm so excited. Before I just came on, like 10 seconds ago, I just killed a mosquito that was flying around my office, and I'm so excited right now. I'm so excited. The thing was annoying me. All right. Anyway. Let's see who we got in the house tonight. Early on here, we got Meadow in the house. What's up, buddy? Good seeing you here. Seeing you. Elite, see? Good having you in. Hull Crash. Yes. Final sale night. Yes, sir. Good stuff, Hulk. Always having you go around. What up, Woo? Woo is for the children. Good having you in. Ant. Leader of the North 670. Always in the house. Good having you, brother. Chicken Charlie, welcome. Pun back. Miss Pun. I was just chatting with Pun. Chatting it up. I don't know what this guy. This guy's not allowed to take vacations anymore because I don't know. I like chatting with him. So he needs to stop. And good evening. Let's see. Chief, welcome in. Hey, listen, I always like it when you make it from the beginning. Then I don't have to recover everything for you. That's good stuff. Chicken Charlie, welcome. Whoa. See, here we go. Chicken Charlie, you act like you're not a veteran. You're a vet, bro. And right, you hit me with the questions right off the rip. You know it's not good. Pull a groin, all kinds of stuff, man. You got to give me some time to get everything going here. But all right. Act like he's not a vet. I mean, rookie move around here. So without the deco packs, where else can you get deco? Oh, are you kidding me? Chicken Charlie, I don't know why the hell you're asking me. They've completely ransacked all our deco options. So I'll tell you, when they remove Decorate Your Dreams, I immediately said, okay, no problem. I'll just go over to the daily. No problem. I'm going to start doing the daily deco every single day because deco your dreams is gone, and I'll replace that, right? I mean, really, when you think about it, it costs, I think, to do the daily every single day. It's something like $60 or something. I did it with the daily drone packs, so I think it's something like that. And I was getting 480 universal deco by doing the daily ones every single day. By doing the 3 dailies, the 5, the 10, and the 20, you end up getting 480 universal deco. I did it for like 4 days in a row. So that was fine. I was good with that. And I figured it was probably going to be around, I don't know what it is, 250, 260, something like that. So that would probably work out to be $100 for the month, which is actually cheaper because for the month, typically I was spending around, I don't know what it was, like 200 because it's every 2 weeks. So I was doing like up to the 100 just to get my deco. And then they removed the daily on me. So I was like, oh my God, all right. And then right away, they smack you in the face that they removed the weekly. So I'll also tell you this, you might as well get into this, right? So you want to know, so your only deco option, so we can finish that off. The only deco options you really have, you obviously have the Alliance store, right? So I don't usually get those. It's gone from here. We know it's going from here, the weekly deal. It's a super monthly pass. The weekly pass has nothing to do with deco. The pack store, we're going to get into this tonight, but guys, there's shenanigans amiss. All right, everybody's talking about lawsuits and removing and blah, blah, blah. If they don't remove this damn tab, this pack store, this is the worst deals in the game. If they don't remove this thing, then don't believe any of these shenanigans because it makes no sense. Why would you get rid of the more valuable ones but leave these shitty deals? These are terrible. And somehow these are still up. So we'll get into all this stuff, but this is part of it to me that there's shenanigans amiss, the fact that this still exists. And that's why I joked the other day when I saw them taking away packs and they left the fast growth pack. I was, oh, thank God that's available. I mean, you want to talk about ridiculous deals. Let's see though. I don't know if yeah, so there is right here. So I guess here you go. They expect you, instead of paying $100 for the weekly pack, which gave you, I think, I bought them all now, so I don't have any left. I think it's like 1.1 thousand deco. If somebody can look at their weekly tab right now and tell me, I think the weekly pack thing is there. I don't have any left. I bought out the store, so you can look at that. And then this is 900. So I got it right. It was 1.1, right? Okay. So 1.1. So they basically dropped it by 0.200 to make you do this, which is a worse deal. So it's not like they removed it completely yet. They just gave you a worse deal on it. And it's the only place you can really get it, right? Like, so, okay. So it's here. Yeah, great point, by the way, about the diamond store. Like, well, this makes 0 sense to have. I mean, 0 cents to have. And I cannot emphasize that enough. Like, I mean, you get 10,000 diamonds when you purchase the $100 pack. Why would you only buy diamonds? It just doesn't make sense. So then, Gold Brick Store and then the daily pack. So, okay, so you can get the shitty 900 one that they reduced the value of that. And then let's come into here. I know they have it in here, the VIP store, which now all of a sudden may be the only way to, like, I don't know why I'm waiting. I should probably get that before it goes because I can't get that stuff anymore. Is there deco? I don't remember. Is there deco in here? Did I get everything out of here? Let me finish this off just in case. By the way, if you did not go into the Alliance store, usually I buy everything on Sunday. If you're like me and you buy everything on the first day of the Alliance store, don't forget they added the armament cores this week to the Alliance store after Sunday. So you may have missed that addition. So run out there and look at the Alliance store right now and make sure you grabbed your cores with your Alliance badges. So just a quick, before it refreshes and it goes away, they kind of slipped this one in. And why they wouldn't write an email to tell you they did this? I didn't see that they added this, but like this was a great addition. Go ahead and get that. Don't let it slip. Do I need any shields? I saw Mewtwo come in. Tell him not to look. I have to buy shields. Just in case. Okay. Yeah, so no deco in here. Honor shop. Okay, so there's some in the companion shop you can get, and that's it. So that's it. So you get some in the VIP, you can get some in the companion shop, and that is it for free to play from now on. And we're waiting to see if they come out with something new. And for if you're purchasing, the only place, literally only place you can purchase it is in this shitty pack store, which dropped the value for a 0.2. So this is really like, golly, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that, Charlie, but that's unfortunately what the deal is. I will tell you this, and I want to get back into your questions. I have bought tonight the weekly deal. I emptied out the deco, so I don't have it in here anymore. I emptied it out. I bought every single one. I had said this in the video. If I were a spender and you're a high spender, I would seriously consider just getting as much of that as you can right now. Right now, go to the daily must buy, empty out the deco, go to the weekly deal, empty out your deco, and get what you can. Because if they're truly like not going to give us any options other than the ones that are available, you're not going to be able to move it. You know the deal. You know the deal as a buyer. You know how partially makes me believe there's a couple reasons why I believe this is happening. The first reason I think, and the reason why, the same reason why I recommend that you go and do what I just told you, is because I think all along you guys have heard me on the WWC, I preach and I yell about deco. All right? I always say the event comes up, deco. I'm a deco freak. You guys constantly message me and make fun of it and whatever, and that's cool. I'm good to be known for that because I am a deco freak. I love it. And I think the game is proving why it's OP. The deco is completely OP. And they know how high the VIP 18s are right now on deco. And this whole thing stinks from high heavens as a big separation of the decos have put, the 18s have put themselves in a corner. They have bought themselves into a corner. They completed tactical and they have nothing else to work on but wall and the post 30 exclusives. That's it. They're out. They're done. So what does that mean? Now they can't do anything and everybody behind them is just starting to continue to catch up. And you're catching up and you're catching up and you're catching up. So that's one thing that there's no separation there, right? So that's one thing that happens to be taken advantage of in this move. Whether it's the sole reason or not, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that these are all, everybody's guessing the reason anyway, by the way. So, because we know that the message that came out is garbage. That's not true. So we know that there's some reason behind it, and that's one that I've come up with. Two, the 18, by not being able to catch the 18s now, the value of a VIP 18 account on the market, not that they sell these things, right? Because that's allegedly sell these things. But think about it. You go through the roof. The value of a high VIP 18 account has gone through the roof now in value because you can't catch it as easy. You can't just throw money at it and catch it. The game's limiting how fast you can move and buy and purchase. That means that a high value account, all of a sudden overnight, the value of it went through the roof on the third party markets. So you have that's taken place. You've slowed down servers that are beginning. So 2200, 2300 that are just starting out, you've completely stunted those servers' growth, and you can start kind of fresh. I mean, it doesn't matter early servers or not when you get through 1,000 to 2,000, as much money as they were spending. It may appear that they're spending that much money, but actually, to be honest with you, they are spending probably very similar to what we were spending. They're just smarter with their money because they see what to buy. They don't waste their money like we did from the beginning. When you think about server 3 to 1,000, they don't need to. They're using that same exact money and they're using it smarter. They're able to. A lot of them have already played this game. I mean, if you think about it, we had a VIP 18 as well early on. It wasn't maybe as early as season 1, but Crazy Deerfly was very early in the game. We had, what's that, Starfighter or Starwalker or whatever? He was really early in the game. There were other people that did it. But then, you know, the game got bigger. And as the game got bigger, more people with a lot of money found out about it. And people with a lot of money don't have anything to do with it. So they're like, hey, why don't I throw it at this game where I can dominate? I just so happen to have an ego, and this helps my ego. So why don't I just throw a bunch of money? You know, I mean, that's not every VIP team, but certainly a lot of people, you know, that are VIP team that do resemble what I just said. So yeah, I think that's kind of what happened with, you know, people that are in, 1,000 to 2,000 or 1,500 to 2,000 that are sitting there and like piling all the money in. And I still think when we talk about low spender, high spender, it's still the same thing. I still like $300 is not a low spender, even in 1,000 to 2,000. That hasn't changed. I think what's happening is because of those people are doing like VIPs 18 and season 1 and season 2, it makes it for every single other person on the server, which is still 80% of the game that we talk about, free to play, low spender, right? They're trying to hit somebody and get somebody out of a building that's VIP 18 in season 1, and they're not moving them. I watched this. One of my lives, I pointed to one of those early servers that was doing this, and there was somebody in the building, and there must have been 400 people that were hitting the building. So this wasn't not logical that there were a lot of people that were strong on that server. Nobody could get that person out of the building. How could that possibly be fun? How could that be fun when only one person is strong and everybody else is weak? And then you're just like, you're hitting this person over and over again and they were not moving. I watched this live. I wish I knew what server that was or back. If you guys remember, I did it live. I cut to it and watched it. It was unreal. I just was beyond myself that, that would tell me it's still the 80% rule lived. It was just, this person was completely OP for that numbered server. It was crazy. How could that be fun for free-to-play low spenders? It cannot be fun. Even in our environment, you look at it and you say, yeah, there's 60 million, whatever, but they have people on their team that can remove somebody from a building. Like, if I was playing and Stickman was in a building right now, we'd have Stickman out of the building in 2 minutes, like easily. Peanut and Doberman and stuff, they're too strong. They're gonna hit Stickman, he's gone. Like, it's not like that big of a difference in here. Yes, one-on-one, it's a big difference. 120 and 120 million or whatever Stickman is, around 25. But listen, Doberman's just about 100 million. Peanut's 100 million. So when you have two people that are 100 million hitting it, it's different. This was more like this person was 70 million and everybody hitting them was 20 million. And it was like flies. It was like little gnats. Boom, boom, boom. I couldn't believe the number that I was watching. So that can't be fun. And if that's what's really happening and one person is getting really strong and nobody's able to get them out, you got to change that because nobody's going to play. Nobody wants to play that shit. So maybe that helps, the 2,200 and 2,300 when they're all playing. The real people that, so to speak, suffer in this, I know it's like, I'm talking to 80% of the people that really don't give a shit, to be honest with you. But, the 20% of people that are high spenders, the people like Mewtwo, it sucks for. No doubt, because they were trying to catch the people in front of them. They were willing to spend the money, and you basically told them how they can spend their money now moving forward. And that's not an easy pill to swallow when somebody tells you if you have money. And whether you listen, take a step back, okay? Whether you feel it's a waste of money, whether you feel that's how you would spend your money, it's irrelevant. It's not your money, and people can spend it however they wish. We shouldn't be spending people's money that have it or not have it, whatever, right? Their entertainment budget, they buy what they want. People go out and buy all kinds of shit. People buy remote control planes. People buy, they have hobbies and models and spend all kinds of stuff that you might look at and be like, oh, what the hell? What did you just spend on a coin collection? What did you spend? That's outrageous. They love it. That's what their hobby is. They want to do what they want. So leave them alone. Let them have their hobby and do it. So if somebody wants to spend their money, we shouldn't be reaching in their pocket and telling them how they should and should not spend. That's one thing. And that's not an easy pill to swallow. I'm sure when somebody has money and they want to spend it and they can't spend it, and they've been spending it all along, and they're trying to catch the person in front of them is what they're really doing. Which somebody like me too looks at, from a perspective of, hey, listen, I'm helping my server as well. My server loves me. My server loves that I kill everybody all the time. That's fun, isn't it, for his server? And he supports his server. And he's given out the money as well, by the way, to free-to-play and low spender. He's a great person to have in this game. He's not just some, glory hog that's sitting over on the side, not contributing and helping the game grow. but he wants to, you know, grow and catch the people in front of him, whatever, because that's part of the fun for him in this is trying to catch that. So he can't do it. So there are some people like within that range of 300 probably to 1,000 that are going to get caught up in this. Okay, I'll just say that piece because I also think that 80% of the game's not going to give a shit. It's just true. It's just like 80% of the game is free to play, low spend. I don't think it makes your life any better that Mewtwo can't do it, to be honest with you. Again, I talked about this in the video. I think they need to directly impact you, not just like the people around you can't catch the VIP 18s. They are already, you're already at 60 million, 100 million. Stopping them from going to 100 to 120, I don't see how that helps your problem of being at 60. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, let's focus back on the 80%. Cool. But don't let them pull the wool over your eyes that necessarily this impacted that to get you closer. And that's where we got to really dig in and figure that out. So, anyway. Pun wasn't going to waste money to speed buy to VIP 18. It's cheaper to late spend and grow now. That's been cut out for me and now. And yeah, it's very true. I mean, it's a great point. It's a great point. I mean, people, I can tell you some VIP 18s I've talked to are not spending anymore. They're not even doing it. Like, what do they have to spend on? They're stuck. They can only do their wall or they can do post 30 exclusives, and neither one is really that much power. So whatever you're going to do to catch them, you're either doing it, you know, up front, right? Or you're going to slow roll to get them either way, you know, as you chip away at this. But anyway, so go into this really, you know, kind of the spiel. Let's go back to deco a little bit. The deco thing is very strange. I talked about this because it's out of reach anyway. Like this is where things get a little like just weird on the decisions that were made. Decorate Your Dreams was on the calendar and then it was pulled out. The rug was pulled out at the last minute. So it wasn't a planned thing. You weren't able to spend your wish coins before. So they weren't planning on removing it and then they removed it off the calendar. Now you have no other way. As it is, let's look at how free to play and low spenders. You could barely move your deco now, even with Decorate Your Dreams. You could barely move it, right? Like, what were you doing? Like level 3 here, level 2. You can barely move deco. So now they've made it so you really can't move deco. Like, you can't save your Decorate Your Dreams to your wish coins. I just pointed out the only places you can really do it. Alliance store for 50 pieces. It takes 150 to get one piece. So you can get 50 pieces there, or then there's the what was the other place? The campaign store. You can get it in the campaign. And that's it. Every single week, that's the only way you're going to be able to get a piece. Now, both of those options existed before. So they just removed the Decorate Your Dreams, which reduced the amount of you being able to move deco, which as a spender, I can tell you it's very difficult to move deco. As a spender. Now, I splurged to make sure I could move it before they did the cutoff at this point, try to get what I could. But prior to that, yeah, I've been going with Decorate Your Dreams, and I'm doing like just to the 100 that you have to save up your coins to get to. I've been doing that right off the rip, the 100, and it's hard to move. I still have a lot that I haven't pushed to level 5 yet, you know? Because if you're not a high spender, like someone, I think Mewtwo was showing that he was like 48 million in his thing. I'm like 44 million, and that's high spending. So I damn sure know if I look at a free to play, low spenders deco right now, what are you at realistically? Look at your number. What are you at, like 22, 23? It's really low when you think about it. You're still trying to get to your level 3s. So like, think about that when you look at it from a perspective of trying to get to a level 7. Level 7? What? Come on now. There you go, Woo. 17.5. What? 17.5. How the hell are you? 71? Whatever. Oh, 71. Holy shit. If that's true, that's absolutely ginormous. If that is true, that's incredibly impressive. 71. But listen, like 17, listen, we're talking about 17.5. I mean, how the hell are you supposed to move? You weren't able to move 17.5 when you had deco or decorate your dreams. What are you going to do now? You know, it just doesn't make sense. So I don't know. It would have made more sense if it doesn't. The deco thing just doesn't make sense to me, and that's where my eyebrows started to get raised. And said the only one I guess that benefits is VIP 18s because you can't catch them by removing that. Like it slows the gap. That's a huge gap. Deco is OP. I don't know if you realize it, but it's so OP that they know how powerful it really is. And now it's going to be even more powerful as they add in the awakening chips, because that's a skill. So now your skill boosts are going to impact that even more. They know this. So now they've kind of pulled it away. And I don't know if they just did a temporary knowing, but yeah, it's a huge problem for decoration. So it's the eyebrows gets raised a little bit. That has to be outside, but yeah. I mean, this guy said 71. What the hell is this guy? 71. He just throws it out. I swear, I just got VIP. Oh, you did? What? Oh, that's awesome. What are you? What server are you on? From the pianist. VIP 18 in the chat. You're a great friend. I don't know. I'm not familiar. I apologize. I'm terrible with the VIP 18. Where's Mike? Where's Mike? That's it. Where's Beck? they're my decoder, man, for VIP 18s. I'm straight new to the VIP 18 game. We've been free to play low spend for like 7 months on this channel. So I'm like new to the VIP 18 circles. But well, welcome in. If it's really 71, I got to tell you, that is absolutely freakishly big. And it's open, and you know as well then how OP it is, because if you have 71 million, you know the reason why you drove that to 71 million, because you know how damn powerful it is. It's incredibly good. So congrats on that. By the way. 12/2/57 Danatech. You just got it 2 weeks ago, so you probably have about a year before you get your base, because they're backed up through the wazoo on those. Okay. Anyway, Charlie gets me hit up with a new question, and I didn't say, Sammy, welcome in, buddy. Mewtwo as always. Yo, good having you in. Turkey, what's up? Diamore, welcome in. Sammy. Let's see, who else we got up in here? Pegasus, welcome in, buddy. Farmer Nibs in the house. I didn't even realize, I didn't put the connection together that Farmer Nibs was in the game. So now now I made that connection. Told you guys always throw me with the Discord name different, the YouTube name is different, and then the in-game is different. So I get you on like 3 different conversations in 3 places, and you guys throw me for a loop. And agreeing here. Let's see. Let's see. Eric, I was told that change was due to the I know, monetization policy updates in China. Yep, they're being required to follow suit with the laws over there. I've heard, but at the same time, then explain to me, when we start getting into the lawsuit and this monetization, right? Monetization thing. Explain to me why the pack store still exists. Then explain to me why the worst deal in the games still exist. If we're talking about the monetization, right? Wouldn't you think you'd go, hey, we're taking away the worst deals in the game, like pack store and the diamonds. We're taking those away. Not custom weekly pass for $5. So, so I don't know. So I got it. I was with the lawsuit. I said, oh, that makes sense. They're changing laws. That's why they did it the last minute. That's why they ripped all this stuff and they just had it happen. That all made sense to me until I started thinking about the passes that still exist. And then I also thought about, but they still didn't touch the bond rating, which VIP 18 still need to do. They didn't touch T11s because VIP 18 still need to do that. So those things they didn't touch. And then they left the crappy deals up. I don't know. Like, it's stuff that's just sometimes doesn't add up to it. So maybe it is, maybe it isn't, right? We're like, I don't know. It seems like there's a couple different things going on here on what's going on and what's different. And now I don't want to also get lost in this. By the way, I know we're trying to figure out, and because I got upset about the messaging of it, right? Because I kept speaking about how I talked about this with Mewtwo the other night, right? It was upsetting me when we were talking to Mewtwo on, how they were covering this and how they were saying, that it's community and, we're going back to our roots. Our roots we're spending. Like that stuff all didn't make sense. We talked about this when Mewtwo was here on Friday, I think. Well, yeah, Friday. So it was Friday night we talked about this. So all that. So that's the stuff that didn't make sense. But I don't want to get lost in the shuffle that really, like, whatever the reason is, lawsuits, not lawsuits, whatever, the fact that they converted the Wish coins to bricks was really good. Don't forget to use your bricks on Taylor. I just made a video about this. While you have them, please go buy Taylor. Use your bricks wisely. I love that suggestion. Please do that. Very smart to be able to do that as a free-to-play low spender. Go take the opportunity to get Taylor and continue to reap the benefits of that every single day. Anyway, so that was really nice to see. And then also they added, these deals, which is great. I mean, awesome, whatever. I don't care what the reason is. This is a great thing for a free-to-play low spender to get deposited in the morning. To wake up to this crap was fantastic for a free-to-play low spend. Oh, I mean, holy shit. This, and awesome, by the way. No question. This is a great gift to give people. And then to follow that up, I guess they didn't feel like there was enough. They also just topped that with this. So then they gave this one. So compensation detail. I don't even know what the compensation was for. Like, normally, what do you get for compensation? 200 diamonds, 300 diamonds. So like, listen, this is great stuff that was given too. Don't know if everybody got that, but that was awesome. So yeah, just really great job in giving out things for free. I hope we see more of this. I don't know, is this going to be a one-time thing? Is this just whatever? But hey, you don't know. Right now, we just have to applaud the good. You have to always remember the good things that are happening and applaud them. Because oftentimes people contact customer service and any business this goes, where you only complain about the negative things. Nobody ever calls to say, hey, you guys did a great job. Never happens. Everybody's always just like, hey, you guys suck. All right, so let's just comment and be good about the good things that came in that were nice. All right? There was no need. It didn't have to happen. Put it out. Nobody owed you anything, right? So they just did it. So that's good. Hopefully that continues, and I certainly applaud that behavior and hope there's more. Yeah, okay, so let's continue to get through all the comments. Yeah, the custom weekly pass, that one just did not make sense. Still does not make sense to me. Let's see. Keen, are you talking DMR 32 million? I don't know. You're saying kills. Are you talking about my kills, or are you talking about DMR's kills? Season 1. Feel the inputs. No offense. How would Mewtwo catch the people ahead? The fact they were ahead means they bought more packs in the first place. Because I just told you how. Right now, everybody who's maxed out, Sammy, only has the wall and post 30 to work on. So it's not necessarily they're going to catch. No one's going to catch Qatar's 15 million wall, but that's okay. It's not about necessarily I'm saying Mewtwo's going to be top 10 player in the game. But there's also a thing of getting to the point where you can survive somebody and make it. So he would keep going. There right now, the VIP teams that bought out the store, Sammy, have hit a wall. That's the point. So everybody's chipping away and catching slowly and slowly. Plus, Mewtwo's also trying to catch the person in front of him, so he keeps going. Now, once, for example, that person in front of him may have exclusive 30s, or he's in Winter Storm with somebody who already has exclusive 30s. He gets to go get exclusive 30s. They can only get post-exclusive 30s. He's trying to just get his exclusive 30s. So on those things where he can catch up, and those things he slowly chips away. That's how they're able to do it. Okay. There's let's see. Hey, Beck came in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Moving packs means people closer over time. Costs a lot more resources for higher power players and lower power players. People close over time. There's no way, Sammy. You're not gonna close on me over time. Not the way it exists right now. If they remove all the packs, maybe. If they make us all free to play, Sammy, then maybe you'll start catching me. But otherwise, you're not gonna catch me. You're not gonna catch my. I'm still buying. I'm still buying in mobilization. I'm still buying in bullseye. I'm still buying in whatever bounty hunter. I got my my overlord on heart bond. I've got my T11s. I'm pumping to the third star tomorrow as we move forward towards that. I have red prints almost complete on my second team. All my heroes are to exclusive 30. I'm gonna pump out these the shards. I'm at 44 million in deco. My drone is I have my chips. I'm working on my 10 stars on my chips right now. At what point are you catching me? Like where? Even if they slow me down from the packs that they just removed is not going to slow myself down from doing what I'm doing. And right now I don't know what you are, Sammy, but I'm sitting on 85 and 85.4. You're not going to gain it. I'm 85.4, and I'm actually low considering I haven't touched tactical. I've been moving my third mastery. As soon as I touch tactical, I'm going to start moving that power up, and I'm going to be more like 86, 87. So, I mean, yeah, I'm going to be 250 drone. Like, whenever I want to be 250 drone. Right now, I'm just slow rolling it, but I just got level 10 components. Like, some of these things take so long. You can't, it's very difficult to just sit there and close the gap on it. It's way better to think about different ways than to say, hey, I want to catch a free to play, or I want to catch a high spender. A free to play person catching a high spender in the game on power. I don't think anybody's really talked about that. I don't think anybody's hinting at that or saying that's the direction that we were trying to go, was it? I didn't think so. That's why I was trying to repurpose lower power players to say, hey, we should go more into engineer and embrace more of the things like making the ruins and clearing ruins and doing those things. Maybe make more equal battles. Maybe making the winter storms where they're equal powered instead of putting you in with a VIP team. Making some of those things. I know people have talked about like tiered servers and stuff. I don't know if people would want that. Would they? Would you want to just completely get away from all spenders and have nobody powerful on your team and then play? Like, so the alliance that you're in now, I would love to take that poll. There's plenty of people that we have on 118 that are not powerful. I'd love to poll them and ask them, would you like to remove yourself from a server to a lower tiered server and leave this server and how we operate and what we're doing? I don't know. I think you get a mixed bag. I'm sure there'd be people that want to leave. I'm sure there'd be people that want to go, whatever. I mean, but let's be honest. Right now, there's lower tiered servers as we speak that are kind of not popular or have lower tiered people that have chose to go, what they call dead servers. They're only considered dead servers because they don't have powerful players. If you really wanted to go there as a lower tiered player, you could. You could go there and only play with lower tiered players. And then if you keep yourself out of Diamond League and Versus, you probably face lower tiered servers and lower tiered teams because, people keep trying to rush it into Diamond League when they shouldn't. But I don't know. I think that, there's that's not going to happen. That's what I think. I don't think that's going to happen. So, but mobilization is another thing, by the way. If they added something to mobilization to make it matter for free to play, that would make sense. Oh, hey, Circles in the house. What up, buddy? All right, let's see. 36 million. I want to make sure tonight. I'm not going to let the chat go tonight. I am following the chat, guys. So I'm going to make sure. T1 RIP growth. Mewtwo's morning. Gump on. Nobody ever buys. Brazilians in our alliance. Any other question I missed? Was the veil they used to smooth the free to play over, and they have no clue how they got shafted. They just killed the low to mid spenders. Should be Would you get Swift's EW to 30 now if it meant you wouldn't likely be able to get? Absolutely. Swift is easily the best person on missile. Yes, it's an easy one. Move it. I don't even think that. I think it's questionable if McGregor's second as an EW. To be honest with you, I know everybody loves McGregor, but the problem with McGregor, to me personally, is without the EW, McGregor serves as a tank. He's an absorber and a tank. That's his role. So when you do EW, it helps McGregor. It makes McGregor stronger, but only solely for McGregor. Like everybody else, actually, when you look at somebody like Fiona, she's taking buffs away. Like she's better at working as for the team aspect of it than just worrying about that. Also, you look at even Adam. Adam lifts everybody else up from a counterattack perspective. So like they're more team oriented EW. So I think there's an argument to be made that when you're helping everybody on the team, it raises everybody up versus somebody like McGregor, who I know is amazing. But actually, if you look at McGregor before he was 30, he was amazing in a tank then. So he just became more tanky. So anyway, yes, Swift is definitely the way to go. Just a minute to he charges a little spender. Mewtwo's got to catch Q. You already caught QB. Stop it, Mewtwo. I don't know. You keep saying that you're not. What up, B? Silva. QB third team with 4 heroes. That is true. That is true. I did beat Woo with 4. At first, I didn't Woo. I lost you by the first battle, but then I did catch you. Circles. Free mobilization. I'm kind of upset with the custom weekly pass. I know. Yeah, the custom weekly pass is a loss. No doubt, Circles. Flame McGregor was my 4th 30 and Adam was my last. No, I don't think that's controversial. I think you put both of those. I think it's a crapshoot, Circles. Honestly, I can roll either way with those. Like, it would be great to see the testing on that. Because again, like, before you got McGregor to 30, he was a tank. He was already amazing at doing what he does, which is absorb. So it would be interesting. But second Fiona was Tesla was my second. Well, Tesla was actually my first, but only because he was the first one released and I got all my heroes to 30 right away. So technically he was my first, but I think now is a time that you want to go after Tesla, actually, because Tesla is the one getting the going to be getting the skill shard to boost his power. So all of a sudden, Tesla probably overtakes Swift as your number 1 missile hero once that shard kicks in. I know it at least jumps 5. I've heard as soon as you get the shard, it jumps 500k. So that instantly helps. I also think when you look at Deco for the skills boost, that's a huge thing because now the skills boost is going to the skills boost Deco is obviously hitting your shard, whatever. I always say the awakening shard. That's what it is. Always hitting the awakening shard. So that's cool. Speaking of, my Deco, right? Tonight we're gonna look at. We can do this right now. You guys are curious about Deco and moving it up. A lot of times damage reduction doesn't show the same. If you up damage reduction, it doesn't necessarily always show the same in your march power as it plays out in the game for damage reduction. But I can show you kind of what I get for the Deco that I'm going to do. So I currently have, after buying all my Deco, I'm sitting on 9,000 universal components. I have 9,000. So we're going to now take those 9,000 and we're going to up. This is the season Deco. This is the one I have left for damage reduction that I'm trying to up. So now we are going to move this to level 5 for damage reduction. So I can show you, we can do this. I don't know if I can I do it a little at a time? I don't know if it lets. Oh yeah, it will, right? So does this do it by level for us? Let's see. No. Yeah, I have 7. Okay. So first what we'll do is we'll do this to 18. I'll go from 18 to 36 to 54. Because actually with all these I'll show you, I can do, if I did max, I can get to 60. So I can get 60 universal right now. So we're going to complete this damage reduction, and I'll complete it little by little to show you the value from level 4, level 5. We'll watch it and see. We're going to take it from damage reduction level 4, 1.5, and we're going to bring it to 2.0. Right? All right. We just looked at the old missile at 85.47. We are at 85.47. Okay? Here we go. 18. First one. First star. 85. Thank you, Woo. 85.47 went to 85.48 with the first star. Oops. Now we're going to go up our next one. Right here, 18 more. The 36. That was 118,000 bump to 1.75. And now we are at 85.50. And now we're going to go one more. $177,000. Now I'm 2% damage reduction, and the hero and overlord attack went up as well. So from a power perspective, it went up 85.53. So you can see there, it only goes up on your march by 0.06. But damage reduction is one of those hidden multipliers when you are in battle. So I can tell you how important is damage reduction. I'm going to show you something like when we do morale and damage reduction for war leader. When you're war leader versus engineer, I want to show you guys something. So we talked about me fighting Ma, right? Not my Ma, not your Ma, but this Ma. That's who we fought. Now, Ma is at 368 million. 368. Okay. I'm 292. Maybe I was 291 at this point. Something like that. So it was a pretty big difference. Of like 70 something million, 75 million. If you look, she had a 99.1 missile. 99.1 missile here. Okay. All right. Now, you can see what happened with the 99.1 missile, which would have hit my missile and then went to my air. She is able to take 1,300 right here. That's about it. That's about it. I did very well against somebody that was 368 million. So I told you guys, one of the things I was going to do this weekend was I wanted to fight, and now I got to find it in the millions of fights, because I said to myself, oh, I got to grab that and put it in my favorites. And did I? No. No, I did not. Of course I didn't. And I have so many. I fought so many friggin' times. This, gonna be terrible to try to find. Oh, there it is. Okay, hold on. I got it. So right here, let me put this in my favorites. Here you can see right here. Dog hell. Cleaned me out. Cleaned me out, guys. Actually was able to beat me. Right? So what is he? How much power is he? Well, he was 389 million. Now you're looking and going, yeah, well, that's a huge difference. Okay, fair. That is a huge difference. However, remember we talked about with Mike how sometimes the THP is deceiving because maybe they're putting it in places that don't matter. So let's look at what his team actually is for squad. Remember, Ma was a 99.1 million missile. Dog Hell is 102.4. So that means he's only like, 3 million above her for mark size. And this was air. This was air, not missile. So it should be weaker or around the same when he hit me, right? But here was the difference, everybody. Enormous difference. When I fought Ma, I was a war leader. When I fought Dog Hell, I was an engineer. And look at the difference that occurred between the two fights. I mean, absolutely enormous difference. I mean, really, the size of them is pretty much the same mark size. They're about the same mark size. Regardless of their power. Their power could be, his power could be big because he's spread out between his team 2, his team 3. Maybe he built his team 4. Maybe he has reds on Mason. You don't know where all that goes, that THP. Could be anywhere. But they're around the same size for a march. And the missile and air pretty much separates them. But that is an enormous difference when you see my difference of I only lost 1,300 or 1,200 to her. That's it. He cleaned me out for over 6,000 because war leader to engineer. Huge difference between the two. And what is that when I talk about that? That doesn't really necessarily show up in here, right? One of the things that makes a huge difference is this damage reduction, the reduced damage from critical hits. Like, these are huge. These are huge. It's kind of like hidden. He's going to get a morale boost that I don't get. So it's just making a big difference in fights. Now, look, I show you this to show you how powerful the difference between the two when we look at battle reports and when you look at battles, okay? That's the only reason I'm doing this right now. This does not give you the green light to go be war leader because you want to go beat somebody, all right? Like, very few people should be war leader. And for myself, the only reason why I changed was because I actually, if you guys watched the last Gold Vein, one of the things I brought to Doberman was what I thought was going to happen is if it was going to be a tightly contested last week of Gold Vein, we were going to fight over the centralized building, right? And so my thought was if we were fighting here as all the servers moved in, one of the problems with overpopulation was going to be where we weren't going to be able to move up. And I thought our lack of engineers or our engineers might not be powerful enough to be able to be in here with 4 other servers. So I said, I'm going to, during any season, I always switch to engineer to start the season. It's less amount of resources to build, and your building is faster. And since you have to build seasonal buildings, I always want to be engineer for the first couple weeks of the season. So I switch. I always switch. And then usually after we build the buildings for the majority, I'll switch back to war leader after that. That's the only time in the game I really am I am war leader. Otherwise, my team benefits way more from me being war leader than they're going to engineer. I will tell you, though, the only people that really should be doing that are the top echelon of your team. Nobody else should be doing that. You should all be engineer. But my thought was, hey, listen, I'll help doing ruin removal for myself. So if I hit somebody in front of me that's stronger and I want to move, allow me to move myself up. I'll just clean out the ruins and I'll slowly move myself up to the front. So I made the move because I was going to do it anyway. I said, the hell with it, I'll do it. And so if you guys watch, I was a complete virgin with ruin removal. I tell you what, I felt like it too. You guys are awesome at that, man. It's so cool. I always respect the shit out of engineers that are helping me move around on that battlefield. I love it. I absolutely love you guys. And I cannot thank you enough for it. when you do it. It's so cool, and it's a freaking art. You guys have it figured out. Like, you guys, what's amazing is there's so many things that are lost in that, right? Like, for example, you guys, you know, when you're an engineer, you hang around the spot that's about to be destroyed. You know, like, these are things people don't realize. Like, I watch it, like, I see what you do. Like, you make your way over there long before it's needed, because you know how long it takes to travel. So you guys are over there long before you travel. And the other thing I love is, like, it's a game within a game, because you're battling the other server's engineers because they're trying to do the same thing. So you guys are hanging around trying to get the last spot. And the way that you are able to, you guys would make excellent whales. You don't know how good you would make whales, because when you hit the base, you guys are so good at hitting the base like 2, 3, 4 times really fast. Like, if you were whales and you were clearing somebody's base, you would do it like quick. You guys, because I watch and you see the ruins get cleared, and it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like, it just, your guys are so quick at it. I love it. I love watching it. It's a lost art, and for anybody who just thinks that they're gonna go and have that mentality to be able to just clear it, it's not as easy as it sounds, because you're trying to battle and you're trying to clear the ruin. I was trying to multitask. But I didn't really have to focus on it because, well, their participation was crap. I honestly think we won that last week. We did win the last week in points, but we clearly beat the crap out of their morale. Like, people just didn't show up. There was a comment they made in their defensive chat. I could see their defensive chat, and one of their comments was, it was a sea of salmon color with a few drops of rain. That was their comment in their chat. So, like, they knew they were overpopulated. It was almost like they knew they lost. People just showed up for boxes and left, and they knew it, and they couldn't hold it. So if you watched, we literally won that thing with 40 minutes to go or 35 minutes to go. People just kind of bailed out. So I didn't really have to use the skill that I wanted to. I did try to practice a little bit in there. I honestly didn't have to focus much on the building. I probably didn't have to show up for the damn war, to be honest with you. It was like, took care of itself. But afterwards, we fought for 35 minutes, and that was a blast. So I was trying to do the ruins, but I do appreciate engineers. I appreciate the shit out of you for what you're able to do and how you're able to clear that stuff. And really, like I said, more being around, like, you guys will send like 2, 3 squads and just be around the area already that you're focused on to clear. And yeah, it's really, really cool stuff. So yeah, I liked it. I thought it was cool to do and try to do, and I think you appreciate it more when you actually have to do it. As even as somebody who typically is a war leader, if you're an engineer and go out and try to clear some ruins out during a war with that slow moving and trying to get to a spot, I'll tell you what, I was ready to slap the shit out of some of those engineers that were beating me to the spot. I'd see a spot and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go get that, and then I look up and I was like, oh, nope, they got me by a mile. I could just see that there was no way I was making it there before before that engineer got there. They were going to clear that thing out long before I started making my march over there. So it was like, oh, the hell with this. But, man, it's fun. Whatever. It's fun to watch. I enjoy it. So, CO2 said the event was boring. Oh, did CO2 want to defend server 80? They lost as Defender 86. Well, that's why. They lost. You want to see? I'll show you a couple winners in here. You want to see some winners? We can look. I'll show you the number one I've seen so far. By all means, anybody's allowed to like share with me to beat this. But who was it? I thanked him. Oh, Peric. Herrick sent this right here. So this was Qatar and team's finish and how they defended. This, I'm all in. Please show me. But this is only 1,500 points. All right. Oh, who did? 170 before. Yeah, I know. It's amazing. It's amazing. They only give up a couple buildings on the last day, and they were protecting Golden Palace. It's so hard to do. It's so taken for granted when, like, yeah, you have a couple strong people, but the way that you need to spread out and protect and keep all these plates spinning is incredibly difficult to do. So don't take it for granted. But this, by all means, if you see somebody better than this, I will gladly spotlight it and get credit. Somebody who did do amazing that I'd like to spotlight, I know they did, and I asked them to send over. Yeah, Punisher. Wait, yeah, could you send yours over? I want to take a look at yours too. Because I know you did great the other week. Hold on, I want to show you where I know is the Hulk. Hulk, I asked Hulk to send his over. Because Hulk, yeah, Hulk did amazing. By the way, in Hulk's chat, I want to show you too. If you go look at Hulk's moments, a part of him being awesome, look at in his moments, he put this right here. Humble pie is good for everyone, including the Hulk. And he put in his moments him losing to Qatar. So I thought that was cool. I thought that was pretty cool for him to put in here. So yeah, anyway, that was in Hulk's. And I asked Hulk to send over his Golden Palace for his defense because they did absolutely amazing. So shout out to 82. Amazing job with the Golden Palace. You could see here, they had amazing defense. They were only 1,700 that they gave up. So really, like, just when you look at it, one critical building, that's it. When I say critical building, if you haven't done gold, these are the critical ones. The ones worth the most points is A1, B1, G1, whatever this is, D1 or C1 maybe. I don't know, C and G. I don't know whether G. And then, or this is C1, and then this one, C1, D1, E1, F1, right here. So this is F. No, it's F right there. So what is this? A, B, C, D. Oh, okay, E, F, G, H. So this must be H1. That's how they did it, because they did all these A, B, C, D up here. So these right here, G1, H1, F1, E1, C1, D1, B1, A1. Any of the ones, those were worth the most in the Golden Palace. And you can see they only let one suffer down here. That's it. So this is a really great defense as well. For all those that say they can't defend or they didn't like it because they defend, listen, there's plenty of people that were able to defend. They did a great job, and they should get credit for it, for doing it. But, you know, awful for the Underman side. Nearly impossible to keep the bases. Craig, or Underwoman. We are equal opportunity here at WWC. Could be either. No, I get you, Craig. Like it's participation. Like a lot of it was participation. If you have participation on both sides, it makes it more fun. But no doubt, like, you know, it was hard. It's hard to defend when you have to spin all these plates. So amazing job for anybody that was able to do it, because you were definitely, even with power, behind the 8-ball trying to defend. It was rough. Okay, let's see. Let's see what puns looks like. Where's pun? Where's puns? How'd you do, pun? Oh, pun, you gave 5501. So you did you? You gave up a lot, huh? On that final day. So was blue defense, right? You guys won though. Because attackers only got 4,500. So you won, pun? You just barely. This was a lot rougher than before, because your second map, I think Wisconsin or somebody shared your set. Yeah, I think it was Wisconsin was on. Yeah, Wisconsin was on. You guys were in great shape after second week. Like, you hardly gave up any of these buildings. It was really impressive. But yeah, it is hard. Like you're saying, no doubt. The final, when you're trying to defend the Golden Palace and you're trying to defend these big point buildings, they're chipping away, grabbing all these cheapy ones, right? And then they take the points and then they start to move in. And now you're trying to, get more. So, hey, you won though, looks like anyway. Thank you, Craig. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. No, it's a tough battle. You can see they almost lost though, so that shows how difficult the defense was, because they were doing so good. So imagine Qatar. They only gave up what 1,300 points or something. Like that was ridiculous. Like, but again, as you guys all get enlisted in gold vein, as you move throughout, the 1,000 servers coming at you that are currently in season 5 or post season 5, when this starts coming up, share all your results. I can't wait to see. So far for me, it was that Qatar defense has been the best though. So you guys, you got to beat that. You got to beat that. Check 80. It's insane. Somebody sent me 80. I forgot who. I thought I looked at 80. Do you have 80? If anybody has 80, send it over. I'm sure I know tons of people over an 80. Could just ask somebody. I hate chatting during stream though. What? Who is this? It said somebody from 80? No. Somebody from 80 has it, then by all means send it on over. I will gladly take a look at it. If it doesn't beat Qatar though, even 82. 82 was like, that was like 1,600 or 17, whatever they gave up. Very impressive, by the way. So applause to Hulk and the boys for over at top, and all of 82 for pulling that off. Very good job. Very good job. Appreciate it, boys. Listen, everybody, including women, all the people over at 82 that were there. And for all those, by the way, another shout out to the team over here who was able to completely, as the attacker, clear the map. So shout out to 118 and everybody who was part of our faction list. Amazing job. Before it disappears, I'm sure it's about to disappear. So I will say again, shout out to 118, brothers at 118, amazing job. Ro, Nas, UXW, amazing, just amazing job. 165 brought it, phenomenal. 158 brought that noise. 100 showed up. There was a bunch of people from 100 there on the final day. I know that. And 134, I didn't see. I'm sure I had representation there. I personally didn't see, but that doesn't mean shit. Like, I'm sure there were people there. I couldn't be everywhere. So amazing job for that. And shout out again, UXW, for finishing in the first week #1, in the second week #1, and then in the fourth week #1. Great work. Great work, UXW. Great work. Straight up into season 6. Straight up into season 6. Great server to be part of. I'll tell you what. Them applications, somehow, I don't know how, but those migration applications are already coming in. It's weird. It's weird. They're not even supposed to be migrations, not even live yet, and already they're just rolling in. Wild. But yeah, great job. Great job, 118. Man, so good to be part of this. You know what's weird too, by the way? Something happened where when the war was over and the clock hits 0, I think I was like 6th place in this individual. And then I took off and went to kill event. You guys saw me. We were doing this. And then I went off to do kill event. And then after the war, I had come back and was looking at the number. I wanted to see, did we finish #1? And it pops you into the individual. And I was like, 14th. I'm like, what in the hell? What does it just keep rolling? So I only bring this up because if you don't get your points, if you're doing gold vein and you're, in a server, whatever, 400 through 1,000, whatever, you're in season 5, you're going to do this. Just a heads up, if you don't get your boxes opened, even after the event is over, it appears that the points keep rolling if you're in the server. If you're like around the area in here, you must be able to keep fighting like after the bell and count towards, obviously it counts towards the event. So that's what this really tells me is like keep opening your boxes if you didn't after it's all over. Those are good boxes to open, by the way. So if you're late, go fight. That's all. I'll say that's really the message that I saw out of there. But yeah, this was an excellent way to head into season 6 for 118. So nothing but positivity for all you. So keep those fights coming. If it's 80 or anybody else, if you guys see those the defensive shots. Oh, Wu sent it to me. All right, let me see. Wu. I'll take a look at yours. And let's take a look what you got. Oh, look at it. All of a sudden, I asked for 80. I swear, man. I asked for 80, and here, you guys are the best. You guys are the absolute best. I swear. I love this community. You know, I woke up this morning to like 50 messages. I had no clue what was going on Discord, by the way. I had opened up like Discord, and I had like my whole line on the left-hand side was all lit up with messages. I was like, what the hell? And so I opened the game, and I had over 100 messages in the game. I thought like, thought the game ended. I was like, what the hell happened? I just went to sleep. What the hell occurred overnight? I went out last night, came back in, had some drinks, fell asleep, wake up, and it was chaos. Man, I appreciate the shit out of everybody in this community. Absolutely incredible. I sat there for hours when I woke up this morning and making sure I responded to every single message from you on Discord or in the game if it was about this new pack thing and these pack issues and stuff. Man, I was just ripping off like messages over and over again. That's why I finally ended up hopping on live, because it was like, holy shit, man, I need to like address just like everybody at once because this is getting crazy. But I did respond to everybody, especially on Discord. Got y'all. So I didn't miss anybody. All right, anyway. Let's see how 80 did. 80 did good. 1900. I think it looks like a little, or 18, something a little behind, not too far behind 82. But they did really good. I mean, all the main building, one main building. So they lit up one of the main buildings right here. That's the difference, it looks like. Well, I mean, it's not that many points, but that might have been the difference because I don't think let up any of the big buildings. They didn't let up this one or this one. It's amazing if you can hold these smaller buildings like at 0% and you're spread out like that. Just crazy. It's amazing for defense to be able to do that. For the record, it would be nice if we could have like season championships of Gold Vein. Like if you survive one team, then you have to fight the next team and you have to play the winner, and it was more bracketed. I know it takes a long time, so it takes weeks. But hey, wouldn't you rather do this than Meteorite? Like if this replaced Meteorite and you just had like Gold Vein tournament and then the losers could fight the losers. Like if you lost to somebody, then the next one, the grouping goes down to fight the other losers of some brackets or something. I mean, then they would have to move around. They already didn't want to move groupings. So, I mean, you can make this a little smaller and you could do this like, servers, like 2 servers and 2 servers. You don't have to do it in this map, by the way. You don't have to have all the 8 servers in one giant map. All you had to do was have a link to come here for free. You know what I mean? You don't have to have everybody in. You don't have to have 8 servers like the season was to be able to do this. You can just have a map that people go to. You do it for Desert Storm and you do it for Canyon Storm and you do it for Winter Storm. It's no different. It's no different than when you're the defender and the attacker has to come to your server in Warzone Duel. So you could just do that and have it bracketed week after week. I'm quite sure people would prefer this and the rewards for this than Meteorite. Not that I'm downing any fighting at this point to say, don't have Meteorite. It makes me nervous because if you take away those rewards, that sucks. But I'm just going to say, I'm pretty sure that everybody would sign up for this over Meteorite. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah. But yeah, this is a good defense by 80. Good defense by 80. I like it. But again, The Qatar one is still to beat. That's like 1,300 or 1,400. So good luck finding somebody that's going to beat that, because it is incredibly impressive. Incredibly impressive for them. Okay. So last one, very bad lag. Yeah, the lagging was terrible during Gold Vein. I had it when I was live. It was lagging something fierce. It made me think about it. It said, like, I remember when we were doing that back in the day, we couldn't even do those big things with 8 servers and 7 servers. The game would just crash. It was crazy. Like, literally, they just couldn't handle it. Anyway, so we can get more. If you have any questions about the packs, we have the Storm Arena coming up. I still need to do. I did not do the Storm Arena, so I am incredibly behind. We'll see how close I can get from a Storm Arena perspective. I don't know, because I did not do mine. I went out last night and I forgot to do mine, so I'm like way behind now. But we'll see what I could do. I can I be honest? Can we just between us here? I hate Arena. I absolutely hate it. Like, I just don't care. You know what Arena reminds me of, for me personally? Playing this game now for 854 days. It's like World Boss. I'm just tired of hitting World Boss. Like, I don't, you do it for rewards, but I used to take World Boss serious. I used to change my gear. I used to, like, switch my squads. I used to try to hit all the time. Now I just send 4 squads at it to get the rewards. I don't even care. I send 1, 2, 3, 4, like, just hit the damn thing, get the rewards, check, and then move on. I just don't care. And to be honest with you, Arena's kind of like that too. I just don't care. I don't want to hit my team. I don't, it's just silly. It feels like I get more out of 3v3 than I do out of Arena at this point. It's just, I don't know. So that's just me personally. Like I said, don't let that leave here. That's between me and you. But yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of it. So this week is kind of like a bye week for me. I just move on from it. And then we kick off. Tonight is the first night of preseason 6. So we're going to start doing this WWC style. Part of me right now, I was mulling over whether I should do, like, just go nuts and do a complete stream of, like, season 6, where I was like the first night of season 6, just be on for like 24 hours. Just do it like the Halloween event and just friggin' lose my mind. See, I was thinking about that because we did that for like Halloween, and like the season's on for the most part, like on for so long and constant in the first like few days, right? Like we're always on like constantly. I'm like, why pretend? Why pretend that we're not? Like, why not just be on the whole damn time? But I don't know. Like, sometimes I'm a little wacky. Which is why I think you guys partly support me, because I'm a little out of my mind, and I appreciate it. But yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about something fun. But preseason starts tonight. We will see what all of the hubbub's about. If you remember the season 5 preseason, though, it was an incredible letdown of season 5 of that. So there may not be much. If you remember, there were like a couple things to click on and stuff like that. So I don't know. Whatevs. We'll cover it one way or the other. And then we start 3v3. All right. All right, so I did make a couple videos for you guys out there that you have, like I talked about, the deco stuff. So I did want to finish just talking real quick about the deco. And Pun gonna be in. Pun gonna be my guest host. I have all kinds of people. The problem is the thing worked, Pun, when I do the guest host, but you know what happens? Everybody bails out on me when it's like 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. And I'm just like, I tell you what, I did that Halloween thing for like, it was 24 hours. There was, I forgot who took over. Who was it that took, was it Zero? who took over for like 2 hours or like an hour and a half? I think I slept for like an hour and a half on that 24-hour stream was Kill Event. And holy shit, bro, it was wild. It was wild doing that 24 hours. And now I think I'm locked in because we've only been doing this for what, I don't know, 7 months or 8 months or something. And I feel like if we do Halloween again, I'm gonna be locked into doing another. I think it's like gonna be expected to do like it's an annual thing now. I think we have to do 24-hour Halloween. So I don't know. Maybe we should kick off like the WWC when a season starts. We always cover day one, 24-hour stream. I don't know. Maybe we should just be wacky, you know? I don't know. We do that. I'm waiting. Watch. We'll do that, and then somebody else is going to do a 24-hour stream. Hey, as long as we're first, I'm all good. They'll copy. Yeah, Pun. Maybe I'll do. I tell you, I've been mulling it over, so maybe we'll do the 24-hour stream for day one of season 6. So we do it up. We do it up, and I just completely lose my mind. Would have to like take the day off of work. Have to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. We'll get into it. So deco, right? So one of the things I did want to talk about to you guys is there are 2 new decos that we talked. So this super skyscraper, it frees up construction speed up time. Like I understand, like you get speed up time, but let's be honest. Like, are you guys, who's struggling with speed up construction time right now? Who? I've never heard anybody who's free to play low spend tell me that they were worried about their construction time. I've actually heard the reverse, that you're building your buildings and you're all good. You had to catch up on other things. It wasn't buildings you had to catch up on. You were catching up on exclusives and stuff like that. I never heard anybody come to me and they're like, boy, QB, you know what we really need? We got to figure out a way to get our construction up. I never heard anybody say that. So, and then don't forget, by the way, not only is it a construction speed up, but then you have to use your universals to move it. So you have to waste like a universal. Then you have to waste another 2 universals and 6 universals to get this thing leveled up. Like, holy shit. For people who don't have like free-to-play low spenders that are trying to get damage reduction to level 3, are you really going to sit here and worry about Super Skyscraper? I would not be worried about this. I would throw this right in the garbage, guys. Right in the garbage. And then, so let's talk about the other one. Super Satellite. Same thing. Like, I understand free research and it's good to, like, reduce your research. But what the hell is 20 minutes? Who gives a shit about 20? The only way that these find value to me personally is if these connected with survivors and they stacked. If they stacked with survivors, then that might be worth it. And then it might become 20 minutes, might become, you know, like a day or 2 days, you know? But even then, I'm still thinking like, okay, you can save a day or 2, but your deco is so valuable. All the things I was just talking about, OP, and the damage reduction and the skill boost with the awakening shards coming out that would boost your skills and stuff. It's just so much more value to worry about from a power perspective than to this. You guys have already completed all your tech anyway, for the most part. Like, you guys are getting, you're close to it. I mean, God, like, we're running out of tech, so I don't know that you really need to worry about that. So I would ignore these 2. I know they released them. I just unlocked them for a purpose. I mean, I'm way further than any of you have to worry about for deco. Like, except for Mr. 71 million popped in, who, Jesus Christ, talk about humbling. But I mean, come on. Other than that, you guys really, I would not move the, like, I'm not going to move these. Like, they'll be at level 1 for a long, long time. Like, I'm not going to move these from level 1. I don't really care for the most part. There's no power attached to it, and deco is my power source, so I wouldn't do it. So that leaves me to really damage reduction. So what I want you all to make sure you do, what I talked about in that video, make sure all your damage reduction stuff is to level 3 at least. So you're actually uncovering the damage reduction benefit. And if you have not, if you have them all to level 3 that you currently possess, then open any that currently have damage reduction that were gift, like holiday ones that you did not get. Just do the damage reduction first. Clear all those out. All right. So that's I kind of made a video next. I know there was a lot of problems with the deco. So you guys have any issues or problems, just let me know. We'll go through all that fun deco stuff. Okay, we got Gold Vein. Gold Vein, we talked about amazing rewards for Gold Vein for everybody. Versus. So we had versus this week. Sorry, Woo. Woo, I gotta have you cover your ears for this one, because no offense, but holy shit. I mean, it was absolutely awful. I mean, Woo, like 93 was awful. To try to find somebody without a shield, it was crazy. I mean, we were stalking KOA. I think I have more hits against 130 than I had against 93. 130 was invading, and I got into a big war with them. Look how many fights that I had with 130 at the end. Look at this. Watch. Starts here, and these are all 130. That's all 130 right there. These are all fights with 130 on that was on 93. Yep, still going. These are all 130. Yep, and then finally we got somebody from 98. 98. I still haven't hit 93. You guys saw the fights I just went through, and I'm still not to a 93 fight. This was 98 that I found, and I was hitting 98, 98, 98. 82. I hit somebody from GUG who was 82 who was invading 93. So I hit them. So here, this is all 82. I got in a fight with 82. Here you go. Then finally, I caught somebody snoozing on 93. Back to 98. I found somebody from 117. I mean, guys, this is what it was like. It was a brutal kill event. I mean, it was bad. It was bad. Sorry, Woo, man. I love you to death, bro, but it was rough, man. It was rough. I will let me see if I can show you one of these videos. This was completely wild. Download this thing. Okay. All right. So this is what was going on. Now, this is a new way of getting kills for Qatar. 93 will teach you a new way. Instead of doing kill event, this was ranch, and this was ranch's. Oh, can you guys see? Okay, hold on. Okay. Now you guys can see. Here was ranch, and here was ranch's alt. And so this is how we get kills. Instead of taking the shield off, goes to a tile, and then sends his alt account. Here they come. And then we're going to get kills. Kills. And that's how you do kill event. I mean, guys, I'm like beside myself. Like, shit you not. That was kill event. Like, for that. Like, I think it speaks for itself. Like, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I don't know. That's a new way to catch Qatar, I guess. I don't know what else. I don't know what I got for you, but it was rough. That's more common than you think. That's not good. That's not good, Spectrum. If it's more common than you think, that's not good. We're worried about the packs. We're worried about those packs ruining the game. I mean, Jesus Christ. We're not even fighting anymore. We're not even fighting anymore on versus. It's way worse than we thought before. Before we thought everybody was just shielding and not doing anything. Now everybody's just getting kills like on tiles. Like I just, oh god. I'm just staring at this like holy shit. Actually, I got another funny one. I got a funny one that countered that. It was really funny. It was I think Damson did it. Well, or no, Loam. I think Loam did it. Hold on. I think I had it somewhere. It was pretty funny. I caught it. Loam was funny as shit. Loam was good stuff. Okay, you guys. So you guys just saw that one, right? So now, here was the same strategy. This went on. This just kept going on. I had logged on. I'm like, oh, what the hell's going on? They're like, oh, yeah, this has been going on for, whatever. They said it's been going on for 10 minutes. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I had just seen it. I seen it once, and when I was stalking for kills, I saw it again over to the left. Now, watch this one. This is funny. You guys will like this. Let me share this again. Okay. All right. Now watch Loam. The same thing, right? We're going to the tile to kill. Watch Loam pop in from UXW. Oh, he did it. Watch. There, he pops in, head into the tile, and then Loam. Whoop. Nope. Not on my watch. Then like, let me go refresh. Yeah, let me get the alts too. 1, 2, 3. Loam stole the kills. Oh, I thought that was so damn funny. So way to go, Loam. Yeah, we'll do arena. So anyway, some good old fun there, people. I told you I hate this. I hate doing this arena thing. And you got worried because you can't fight somebody, and UXW 118. God, I can't even find anybody. Not on my server. I'm not moving anywhere. $28. I feel like doing them all just to like make them go away. Somebody's still trying to find. Wow, these guys went out of their way to hit me all the way down there. Holy shit, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. I was already at 34, and they're hitting me anyway. That's funny. That's fine. I just listen, guys. Please use it on me instead of my team because I can't stand the event. So they actually want to get the event. So please, by all means, see what I mean. I almost hit my own team. I won't do it. I will not do it. You guys have seen me now like months, and I would rather lose this event than hit my own team. Not gonna happen. Anyway, that was hilarious, right? That's so funny. Those videos. Freaking yeah. Oh, Killer B. By the way, Killer B, huh? Did I tell you about this guy? You guys know about Black B4? I told you guys how many times about him? I mean, come on, people. You better start to respect the shit out of this guy. B4, where are you before? Where is he? Where is he? Where are you? Where are you, bro? I don't see you. Are you in R1? Oh, yeah, you are. Why are you in R1? 241.5 million for power, right? I mean, guy got, how many kills did you get before? What'd you get? Like 1 million kills this week? Let me show you how many kills he has. Look at that, 43 million kills. Dude's got 43 million kills. Absolutely amazing. And I can't tell you, the guy is up all night. The guy is out there killing, hunting, looking for people. Half the time I look in the thing, it's him either attacking or getting attacked. Because you look at our record. Watch our record from back. If I see him in here. Might be. I have to show you like a Friday night. You have to see it like a Friday night. It's crazy. It's like I'll come home and I'll look at Friday night and it's just before is just lit up this whole thing. It's really wild. Absolutely wild. I'm telling you. 43 million kills. Like crazy. So awesome. So awesome. Guy's been with me since 72X on server 72. And I would never go anywhere without, like, he's so damn active and always killing. Nicest dude on the planet. Like, just before is fantastic. A great dude. He's a better human than he is a player, and that's saying a lot because he's an amazing player. So, shout out to you before. Good man. Good man. All right, let's keep chatting. I mean, I'm already so boring. So boring. Hey, top 20. Yay. Don't care. This thing and get it over with. Get 5 points for it. That's how it works. Wolf. On, see? Eisenberg. Yep. Bottom already. Okay, we got our final couple minutes coming up. We have 2 minutes left. I got 3 hits. The other thing that's crazy about this is the other thing that's crazy about this is you just end up like you don't even know if you're gonna get your hits in because you have 3 left. You have to time it and be like right at the end, and then everybody's hitting everybody. At least 3v3, you just try to fight somebody, and then it's just it's done. All right, we got about 1 minute left. Down to 53 seconds. I went from 19 to 15. Only 10 seconds left. Let's see if I hold on. the top 20. Whatever. I don't know. Guess we'll find out in email. The hero power ranking says 7. Okay. Up, there it is. It's coming. Season 6 already, guys. Here we go. Let's go. Let's get going. I'll have to check that email in a minute. Oops. Get my little VIP 17 thing going. All right. Season 6. Download. Here we go. Rainforest Resort. Let's go, folks. Hey, Zaraxi. What's up, buddy? Oh, Killer B, you deserve it, brother. What was your question? What are they doing to the bullseye loop and perch? Oh, they're not doing anything to bullseye. The only thing they're changing with bullseye is right now you got your prints, your red prints at 100. And so they're getting rid of 101 through 200. Before, it always asks you the question, I don't know, if you get your red prints, it says to you, do you want to keep fighting? Do you want to keep doing the bullseye loop past 100? Or do you want to stop now? And basically all it does after 101 is continue to give you ore. So you can just keep getting ore at, an extended rate for the 101 through 200. Or you can just stop at 100. What's funny is they took it away. For OGs, we know that actually they never had post 100 back in the day. So when I first was doing bullseye and completing it, they never used to have a post 100. That was post 100 was something they added on later on. They never used to do it. All of a sudden it showed up one day and you can go past 100. It's like, oh, okay. It used to just end at 100. And if you had bullets left over, you just carried them to the next event. So now they're going back to getting rid of that, which is fine. It's a horrible deal. I don't know why people, again, you're paying for ore. What do I always say? Don't pay for ore. I don't know why anybody gives a shit about paying for ore, but yeah, that's what it was. It was just another way for people to pay for ore in the game to sop up extra money for bullets. That's all that was. That's all that was. Okay, this is taking quite some time. I have to do this on my phone too. It also takes a little bit longer because I'm probably streaming at the same time, so my internet provider is probably like, what the? Bum, bum, bum. How many of you out there in season 6 right now? How many out there downloaded this and are rolling in season 6? Or are you just watching to see what this season 6 for the WWC looks like? Just finished 5? Just finished 5. Downloaded that last week. Oh yeah, you're already going? You're rolling? Season 5, just finished season 5. So you got that horrible what do you call it event? The where everybody who's strong gets to fight each other. What do they call it? I can't remember. Changes watching spectrum. It changes nothing. Changes nothing. What doesn't change anything? The center starts opening for us today in season 6. All right, cool. Oh yeah, all right, Eric. Eric's up in here. I know Eric's season 6 dialed in. We gotta dial in Eric for a preview at some point coming up too. Listen, 419. 419. You guys are doing this too, then, right? You guys are probably all. Or you're close. I don't know. You close to us? You were doing gold vein, so you must. Or you're close to. All right, here we go. We're in season 6 now. What we got for mail? Oh, here we go. Pack and event adjustment notice. After the server, remove the loot. We know custom weekly pass is going to be gone. Lowered the weekly purchase limit. Tier 5 a bounty hunter, which by the way, we didn't even talk. The bounty hunter thing doesn't matter. It's just the tier 5 bullets. We don't, as long as they don't take away wandering merchant, we're fine. So is about to begin. A new journey will lead you to the Shadow Rainforest, mysterious continent ruled by the Ancient Ones, the long-standing feud between the Deep Wood and the Wetland and the Great Liver Clan. Oh, they okay. These guys rule the jungle. Got it. But now an unknown virus has invaded the Great River. The rainforest descends into chaos. Zombies run rampant. A full-scale war. This season, the rules will be completely rewritten. The 8-player war zones will be divided into 2 4x4 factions. During the preseason, faction leaders will strategize and decide whether to join the Deep Wood or the Wetland. The season objectives are no longer a collected push toward the war zone or towards the center by all war zones. Each faction will attack the enemy's territory, destroy enemy cities, and complete for ultimate control of the rainforest. Got it. All right, preseason. This is what we're going to be doing. The 8 war zones will split into 2 factions. The map is 100% mirror symmetrical for a fair start. The battlefield covers all 8 war zones. Enemy cities are immediately destroyed upon capture. Altar Conquest, the center that's in the middle is the Altar Conquest. The Great River Clan serves as the arsenal. Capturing an altar grants powerful skills, proving. So that's what Eric is talking about. His altar is being revealed in the center of the map. Ally Corporation. Alliances within the same faction can form pacts, share connectivity, and assist in defense. Yep. All right. Beyond faction wars, you can fish. Oh, I'm looking forward to fishing. Collect index entries, donate fishing catches to earn more merit, or explore the Beneath the Ruins for loot challenges. Important notice, during Season 6, Alliance exercise and Zombie Siege will be temporarily available, which I'm fine with as long as you keep rewarding the people. The rainforest is spiraling out of control and the faction war is imminent. Okay. And I get 50 gems. Oh, how kind of you. Oh, you shouldn't have. Don't know what I'll do. I'm going to spend it all in one place. Commander, the Season 6 Last Rainforest resource pack is now ready. Thanks for your patience. You gave us 100 diamonds to tell me where I can spend my money. That's what you just did. That's what they just did. Make no mistake about that. All right, event. Here's the event. So where did we finish? Just before we jump into season, so we know. I got 16th. So I got top 20. I got some statues. That's cool. 35k honor points. All right. Not bad for somebody who didn't give a shit, huh? All right, here we go. Let's roll. Anything right here? Oh, look at all these are all the gifts for my team for the arena. That's good. That's nice. 286.2k. Yep, that's okay. All right. Let's roll. What do we got? Hold on. Got lucky gifts. Okay. This is a test flight here. All right. I gotta get rid of this stuff because if I have stuff open, it's gonna be so damn distracting. So this is what's left in the weekly deal. Super monthly, we'll claim that. Weekly pass, we'll claim these. Claim these, and then that's it. So that can go away. Oh, here we go. Holy shit. Look how many people are in this dig. Did I get it? Nope. Look how many people were in that dig. It was like 30 people in that dig. That was wild. At least 30. Could have been 40. Oh, we got the Overlord training pack. So this isn't the season, but we're definitely going to get the Overlord training pack because we want the bond rating. The bond. So, yep. Yep. We do the Overlord. It's good for bond. The bond rating is hard to get. And now special training is going to be harder to get, actually. Normally I say that these don't matter, but now they're harder to get. So for the bond medals, this is good. All right. And then now the exclusives are harder to get. So people trying to do the energy loot, this is going to be all exclusive weapons. That's also going to be something that people are going to want. All right. Where are we going here? Oh, I should wait to do that after. Okay. Maybe it's in here. Commander Braz. Oh, God, Braz. Greetings, Commander. On behalf of the people... Am I supposed to be Braz? Is that the point? Great. Commander Razez is my friend. He's the spiritual leader of the Shadow Rainforest and the High Priest of the Great River Clan. Okay, we like the Great River Clan. Indeed, the Shadow Rainforest stands on the brink of destruction. The two powerful clans... I'll tell you what. One thing I'm going to stop and just talk about is they're doing a great job with the graphics, huh? The graphics look so much better than they used to, don't they? This is some pretty good stuff. Brink of destruction, the two powerful clans in the Great River. Please, Commander, join Braz and me into the rainforest. I want you both to see the future with your own eyes. It's almost like the graphics here are better than when they had originally created Braz. All right, let's go into the map. Here we go. All right, so we got Season 6. We got the Faction Awards. We got a Season Boost for Preseason and a Season Preview. All right, so let's go into the main area first. Let's see what we got going. This is Captain Hedgehog, by the way. When I was interviewing Captain Hedgehog, one of the things he said that often people don't do that you can take an improvement in the game is always click the information tab, because most people do not do it and then don't know what the hell is going on. He said one of the improvements everybody can make from now on is always hitting these. Just saying. That's from your Hedgehog. Shadow Rainforest ruled by the Great Clans. We talked about that. Among them, the conflict between the Deepwood Clan. We know that. Territory, resources, faith, and old wounds never healed before the blood was shed. War has long become the norm between the two clans. All right, the clans hate each other, and the Great River keeps them apart. Okay. Great River Clan, Guardians of the River, has always stood apart from the conflict, maintaining the fragile balance. Their leader is honored as the High Priestess. Okay. You can glimpse the future through the waters of the Great River, reading the ripples on its surface, see destinies yet to come. For this reason, the Great River Clan does not take part in the war. It has long been respected by the other two clans. However, true disaster has arrived. Not long ago, the virus inflicted the Great River. The waters became polluted. Life twisted into monstrous forms. People throughout the rainforest began turning into zombies. The virus did not start the war, but it pushed a century of hatred. Okay. And before the well prophecy, war continues unchecked. Both will ultimately destroy one another. Without guardians, the Shadow Rainforest will be consumed entirely by the virus. Rivers will dry up, will perish. To prevent this fate, she makes a decision. As her old friend Braz to introduce her to the commander, she offers the commander the only path forward: join the Deepwood Clan or join the Wetland Clan. The commander leads one side to victory. The century-long war will finally come to an end, and the tribal civilization of the rainforest may not survive. So you can't both live. One of us has to die. Fate of the Shadow Rainforest no longer belongs to the rainforest alone, and now awaits choice. What do I want to be? Deepwood or Wetland? I guess Deepwood. I'll take Deepwood. Let's do that. Season buildings will disappear when the season ends. Season ends. Protectors will vanish after the season ends. Prioritize learning season specialization within your profession. Okay. Cool. Grouping. All right. Here's where everybody is. So let's see. We have in our grouping, we have 181 is with us. How is 181? How do you look? Well, that's a hell of a picture. The hell you got going on here, brother? That is freaking, what in the hell is that? And the yeast infection is spread. Wow, this is a hell of a server. Who the hell is leading this thing? Jesus Christ. 483, 310, 2. Okay, strong. Well, and then they're strong, but they're not deep. They got a couple strong people here. Desert Hawk appears to be incredibly strong. VIP 18, I think. And Matt is 310. Okay. Man, I don't know what's going on with this president, though. Jesus. Hell of an introduction. We got 148 is in our server. 140 or in our season. 148. We don't know them. Here's their strength. They only have one person over 200. They only have one person over 200. So, okay. Is 148. 188 is in our server. 188. Total premium power 326, 320, 350. Wow, whoa. Look out. Wow, this server. Holy shit. Yeah, we got some strength here. Oh, this is good. All right. I like it. Look at that. 200. Yeah, 57 people over 200. Pretty damn strong. Yeah. Wow. Credit to this, huh? I don't know if you guys are familiar with 188, but pretty strong 188. I like it. All right, we have 169 is in our grouping. 169. Oh, I remember seeing Jimmy Wick. I remember seeing this. 364, 307, 306. Okay, 292, 291. All right, we got a bunch of strong people here. Looking good. Looking like a strong server. Yeah. Yeah, look at them. Pretty deep. Yep. 64. 64 for 200. And a couple 300s here. In case you're not familiar, by the way, what we're comparing to, I should have showed you 118 before we started so we know what we're comparing to know what our strength is. So we have 400, we have 351, 328, 312, 305, 304. I'm 292, and then we are over 200 million. We have 85 over 200 million. So we're incredibly deep. All right, 169, 120. Oh, 120. No shit. Okay. Oh, no crash. All right, yeah, they're really strong. Oh, good stuff. All right. Yeah, they're good. They're deep too. They're deep and good. Yeah, well, I like a bunch of people on 120. They're actually recruiting me prior to coming to 118. I almost went here, and a couple people from 71 actually went to 120 and stuff. So I know quite a few people that were signing. I used to know Mike very well. Now I know Tiger, who took over the account allegedly. So yeah, I know. Yeah, good stuff. Crash is good. Is good people, by the way. Another really good VIP team is Crash at this point. Yeah, good stuff. Back in the day, I mean, this dude used to clear us out in like server 72. Yeah, he was he's been strong for a long time, people. So he's good stuff. All right, so that was 120. Familiar with them? 87. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, 87. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I don't even want to go into it. I don't have the strength. We'll move on to 193. 193. Okay. 286, 244, 240. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. They're 22 over 200. They have some pop-in power here. All right. Good. All right. Is that our 8? That's our 8. Okay, cool. Then we are good. Yeah, there's a couple that look, well, listen, 87 ain't much. 7 ain't much better. I'll tell you that. I was in 72 when I left 72, went to 87. And, Jesus Christmas. So let's see. 181 is trash. 181 is trash? But why do you say 181 is trash? They didn't seem like trash. Oh, I mean, this picture is something else. But other than that, why were they trash? Do you not like them? Do you not get along with them? Pun? Is that what's going on? I don't know if at the bottom, so. 148 is dead. All right, so hella comments coming in about our server grouping. I don't know about 148. I mean, come on. Let's chill there. So there we go. There was no DMR. Oh, you got 190? Well, we didn't get 190, so at least we don't have to listen to that freaking guy first. God bless you. Good luck. Good luck. Who is that? DMR? yeah, good luck putting up with that chat fest from that guy for the season. If it's possible to reach your hand around and slap yourself in the back, there's not somebody who can do that more than him. So God bless you. Let's see. On Facebook, AQB, long time watcher, first time. All right, Duck. Good having you in. Any tips on defending in your 400 million THP monster in season 3? I mean, listen, unless you got power, I was just talking about that. It's hard to do anything. Have war leader rallies. What else? You know, like what can you do? Rallies and save your. You know, I don't know. It's incredibly hard if you're not strong. We fought in the season 3. We went to fight 71 man, and we fought Hulk and all of them on 71. Crazy Deerfly at the time and Tyson, and we saw them and we challenged them immediately. And I can tell you, really rough. So I couldn't get Hulk out of a friggin' building. So yeah, I can't help. I'm not the guy that can help you get out because I couldn't get Hulk out. So. It's a combined effort. All you can do is hit the small buildings and make sure you're going after the small buildings as a group and try to destroy as much as you can instead of only going after the big buildings. That's the best I can do for you, my man. Easy. 118 is stacked. I told you. That's why we got all these applications coming in, my man. And not only stacked with great MF people, too. Let me tell you that much, Easy. It's not just stacked. It's stacked with people. Beautiful, wonderful people. Fighters. Awesome. All right. So we got that. So anybody else, I want to just make sure you guys are tuning in. So message me later and I will tell. Oh, Pun's got stories. I'm going to get backstories on some of these servers, I guess. We are in the same faction. Yeah, and I'm well aware, Diamore. I'm well aware. Mewtwo, do better. Do better. Who needs to do better? Protectors. Yeah, really, protectors. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. I used all the protectors on Hulk. I could not get Hulk out of that friggin' building. Season 3. All right. Yeah, so that's our server grouping. We'll see. There's a couple servers that are incredibly strong. I hope we don't have to go against we might have to go against 120. And that's okay. I mean, if they're the next strongest or they deem us to be up there, there were a couple strong servers. So I hope we get the opportunity to team with 120 because I actually I like them. I enjoy them. You know, I think we would get along great, but we're also incredibly strong. So I understand. I'm all for a fair season. You guys know, listen, I'm all for it. If we got to do a fair season, let's do it. We're going to fight evenly this year. I ain't looking for uneven bullshit. Let's actually fight it out. Oh, is it so what is the so if it's already, how do we know? Where am I missing it? You said it's already decided, but do we find out? Okay, go back out. Do I do it like the map? Was this map supposed to be refreshed? Oh, faction awards. Okay. Oh, yeah, see? We're against why though? Oh, we got the hot dog guy. They're the #1 team? Why are they #1? Because they have the guy who's 483? Why is 181 the number? Why is 181 #1? I'm very confused. Aren't we as strong as or stronger as 181? I don't understand. Well, I don't. So if we look at 181, the rankings, They have a 483 and they have 143 and they have 1310, and then they have a 263. They only have 4 people above 220. And now we look at 118. 118 has, oh, I can't even click on 118. I can only click on this picture. But you guys saw, I'm very, very confused. Yeah, right? You guys are confused too, right? Yeah. And that's who you will fight. Rob, totally Rob. Yeah, 181 is not active. No 2 fights, number 2. Will wants to leave. Okay, great. Great. So they have number 1 and he wants to leave? And he got on 183, the hot dog guy. What about him? Oh, I know. I got the hot dog guy. I don't think they're set yet. Oh, they're not set? Yeah, but how does it say number? Okay, I don't know I don't know what's going on. This doesn't make sense to me. So number 2 is next to number 3. Oh, number 2 is next to number 2. Number 2 green is next to number 2 blue. So we would be, according to this, we would be next to 169. That's what this says. What's 169 again? Oh, this guy. They're stronger than our number 1. How are they? Their number 2 is stronger than our number 1. It's not close. What the hell is going on? Top 10 THP? I showed you top 10. We're stronger in top 10 though. Look at 118, bro. Look at 118. Watch 118's top 10. 409. They had a guy who was what, 463 or something, right? But then we got 351, 328, 312, 305, 304, 292, 279, 276, 274. Where our top 10 would be higher THP. What are you talking? I don't understand. Not even close. They only have like 4 guys over. They only have 4 guys like over 220 or something. And we got 409, 351, 328, 312, 305, and 304. I don't know. I'm telling you, I'm mind blown. What the hell's going on? But I know that 169 with 120 seems a hell of a lot stronger than 118 with 181, and I don't get. Yeah, well, whatever. You guys are watching this live. I mean, you guys are seeing this shit. I keep thinking if I click on this again, maybe it reshuffles or something. It doesn't make sense. I'm very confused. And you guys just told me 148 wasn't good, and then you guys said what's 180? I'm confused. Here's 188. Okay, so these top 4 are the ones that are together. What was this one again? 180. Oh, 188 is strong. I think 188 is stronger than our number 1 as well. They seem to be our number 2. I would say they're stronger. 188 seems stronger. Am I crazy? I mean, yeah, granted, they don't have a 400 guy, but look at all the 300s they have. They're deep. They're 54 people over 200. They're great partners to have. And they were ranked 4th or something? Yeah, so the rankings don't make any sense. So they must not mean anything. Because the rankings don't make any sense. There's no way, or they're 3rd. Okay, I guess. But 181 seems like they would be 3rd. I almost see like 118 and then 188 and then 181. And then 148. That seems like the rankings to me. Now, 120 would be number 1. I mean, 120 is incredibly deep, so that makes sense they were number 1. And 169 looked very deep. That would be that. Number 4, I know 87 is dead, so I know this is right. And 193, I think, only had like one person over 200 million, so that would make sense for them. So, yeah, I don't know. Wow. All right. Well, I'm clocked in. I don't know what's happening. You guys probably don't know what the hell's happening anyway either, right? Like, I guess. I think prior to that thing, it happened to my server. 118 is the strongest server there. He's wrong. Yeah, wait. Are you fighting alone with 188? No, we're fighting. It looked like we're fighting alone. We're fighting against 169. Is wild, and the leader will try to get muted all the time for talking crazy. Well, I don't care. I mean, that doesn't sound like my problem. Like if he's talking, it sounds like a good weapon to have on there to upset them, I guess. You were right again. I don't know. Listen. I'm ready to fight. If we gotta fight 160. So let's say we're gonna fight 169. So it sounds like we're gonna fight. So we'll have to get accustomed to 169, I guess. All right, whatever. So that's a grouping. Here's our rules. Shadow Rainforest is ruled by 3 great clans. They've said that. I can't tell you how many times. War merit, by fighting actively for your faction, war merit can be used to advance your rank or redeem items. Yeah, okay, so war merit, I know. That's a huge thing. Loam sent a bunch of stuff about that. Spore, season resource used to construct the season buildings. Fungus. I can't construct yet, right? That's when the season starts? Okay, so I can't do shit yet. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not supposed to be doing something or I'm behind. All right. So we got the, okay, so we got spores. This is going to construct a season building. Fungus. All right, so this is, yeah, boost virus resistance. Unused spores will be converted into professional experience. Rainforest mushrooms, season resource used to construct the season building. The spore factory, helping commanders for, okay, so this, yep, got it. Fungus, then you have your institute, which is the fungus institute, which makes sense. The spores factory, that makes the spores. All right, I got all this. Understood. Get it. Protectors field, yep. Then we got the protectors again. So a lot of that is the same shit. You just call it different things. We're doing spores, right? You know, instead of the, like, we were creating for the metals and stuff, so we're good. 8 wars are divided into 2 factions, Deepwood Clan, and the commanders will fight for their return. Deepwood Clan dwells in the heart of the ancient forest. I didn't even see. Were we blue? I think we were blue, right? So we must be wetland. Main points of combat. It's that question, so I don't know. I think that could still be decided. It said that needed to be decided. And once you occupy a fishing ground, you can start fishing. Okay. Fishing commanders can fish at fishing grounds captured by their factions' alliances. The higher the fishing ground's level, the better the fish you might catch. Venture deep into the ruins and uncover the rainforest secrets. Only those who can be brave and clever can earn the rewards. Okay. Here's all our guides. Yeah, so we got factions and alliance packs. Season 6 merit fishing and the faction, and then there's a season 6 video. Okay, cool. A bunch of videos. Watch those at some point. Then we have our season preview. Oh no, we were green. So we're not. We're the woodland. We're deep wood. I think. Oh, I don't even know what the hell's going on. I don't think it's necessarily decided yet. That's probably what this is. Faction leader president can choose either of the 2 patterns below. At the end of the faction selection phase, the sum of the numbers selected by both leaders determines the faction. Oh, wait. Determines the faction outcome. If the sum of both numbers is odd. Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, they're either going to be, that's what it said. It's either going to be the deep wood or the wetlands. That's all. This is just to decide the. I mean, it's just a complicated way of, like, both numbers are odd. Who, like, you know what I mean? Like, just flip a coin. Like, whatever. Does it matter if we're deepland or wetland? Like, what does it matter? I don't know. That seems silly to me. We're gonna sit here and fight over what we are. Rankings. What are we trying to do? Kill zombies? All right. I can already tell you, guys, heads up, but do we get anything for this? I don't know if we get anything for this. Does it matter? Is this because I did this at one point and it was a waste of time because it didn't mean anything. So if it doesn't matter, like I won it last time, I think, or I did like something obnoxious and tried to win this, and I don't think it mattered. So I don't know if I really want to do it. It's a silly little rankings thing and gives you something to do before the season, then I'm okay. I don't really care. The 8 war zones divided into 2 opposing faction alliances. Listen, nothing against 181, but they're gonna get walloped. So number 1 faces number 4. So lucky, because if number 1 faced number 1, they were gonna have a problem. They were gonna have a problem. That's all I can tell you. I actually think it's a better fight for our... I think 120 got screwed too when you think about it. Because 120 has to fight our number 3. I think our number 3 might be stronger than the number 1. Because you look at the rankings. Where was that? Where was the factions? So our number 3 is 188. 188 that 120 needs to fight seemed like a pretty deep grouping on 188. You know what I mean? Like these guys are deeper. These guys were the ones with like 50 or something to over 200. If I'm 120, I'm like, why am I facing these guys? They're 57. They should probably be fighting 181. They should probably have to fight the hot dog guy. Look, they have 11 over 200. Yeah, why? So what's the matter with? I don't understand. What's the matter with Desert Hawk? What are you saying is the matter with him? Anyways, well, the leader will try to get me. I don't understand. I don't know him. Desert Hawk. I don't know. I mean, he'll probably match up against Crash pretty good. So they'll have that going for him. I mean, as long as he fights, like what does it matter? I don't know. It's early in the season. I think you got to wait to see how it breaks out, but it's your spot. I think the number is just your spot on the map. They should have leave Cuckoo as president. Again. What? I don't know. We were around. Fighting is starting 12 hours. Fighting is starting 12 hours after reset. Greetings from 169 QB. It's going to be a fun season. Oh, 169. All right, let me get you lined up. Oh, you're against us. You're against us. Oh, are you the one? Are you? I got to get to know this. Are you the... Oh, all right. Ahmad. So we meet again. Oh, no. All right, yeah, it'll be fun, bro. I'm ready. Sounds already good. I just I want to get going. You guys went over at 169 seem incredibly strong, so I look forward to it. Stay hydrated for 550 joules. Let's see. Wish you luck. UXW is a tough one. The coin flip will determine states every season. 120 versus 1. No, it's not going to matter. The coin flip's not going to matter. Because either way, the coin flip can roll. We're going to fight. We're fighting the same. Like, it's all decided who we're going against. Number 2 goes against number 2 goes against number 2 on the map. Wherever that said it. Wherever the map was. Right here. Don't matter. If they're deep wood or we're wetland or we're wetland or they're deep wood, number 2 goes against number 2. Don't matter how you shake it. Unless they're going to scramble up the numbers, but that wouldn't make any sense. Why would you bother numbering people if you weren't going to? Why would you assign numbers ahead of time if this can get mixed up? I don't think anything's getting mixed up. I think these are the numbers, bro. See, the 8 war zones are divided into 2 groups, with the strongest war zone in each group designated as the faction leader. They're saying 181 is the strongest. That's not going to change. So we are going against 169. I don't know why you think that I don't know why circles you think the coin flip's going to determine. Coin flip just determining wetland, and the coin flip doesn't mean shit, to be honest with you. It means you're going to be either that blue, you're either going to be the wetland or you're going to be the deep wood, but it doesn't matter which side you are. It's just for story purposes, like the clans. It's not going to make a damn difference. Location wise, it doesn't make a difference because number 1 fights number 3. Number 1 fights number 3. Number 4 fights number 4. Number 2 fights number 2. So it doesn't matter. This season, commanders will maintain boxman their infrastructure frequently. Okay. Why are you saying we're fighting 12 hours after? Who just said that to me? Let me say we're fighting 12 hours and got me excited. So you're fighting in 12 hours. Where does it say that? This is getting me excited for it. I don't think we're fighting anything, right? Right here. Circles says fighting is starting 12 hours after reset. What are you talking about? I don't see that. You show me where I'm fighting. I don't see where I'm fighting. This says the Lost Rainforest starts 13 days. I got no fighting going on, bro. That's it. We just found out the grouping, and we found out basically who we're fighting for the season, and we found out there's going to be a coin flip, and so I do want to figure out they didn't have the rewards on here. Here's Alliance safe time. 3 safe times, 4 to 5, 12 to 13, 20 to 21. I hope our safe time. Oh, that's what we're picking for our safe time. I wish that we picked this for our safe time. I'd rather have this. I'd better fight at this time and this time. This my local time? Okay, this is server time. Yeah, so that's 7-8. This is my local time right here. Yeah. Your alliance may still declare war on an enemy time. Yeah, this time is actually always a rough time for me. Alliance has successfully set a safe. Oh, they already said it? Too bad. This is the time I want to fight. I like fighting it this time. And then what is this? 3 to 4? Boy, pickleball gonna be on hold, huh? So why don't we have any? You don't have any late night fight? Like I like that time. Probably everybody else wants to sleep. Oh, you know why? You know why? Because I know why. I like that time, but that's my local time, and for everybody else's local time in East Coast, that's like 2 a.m. It's like 2 to 3 in the morning. So East Coast gets hammered at that time. So yeah, it makes sense. So this this time will work for me because this is like 8. It's like 8 o'clock for East Coast. This time works for me perfect because this is before my pickleball. So I'm not missing a fight. I'll tell you that right now over here. This is an easy one to make. I love this time. I'll be dialed in. That every single fight we do from 1500 to 1600 will be live. That I will tell you. I'll work to make sure that we're on live for these fights. These ones are going to be a problem to be on live. I don't know about all that. But Yeah. So how'd you guys end up with your groupings? You guys like your groupings? You guys want to send me a different grouping? Can you even do that? I don't even think you can yet. Send me. You can take me a screenshot of your group, but I don't know how your groupings are, like your people and stuff. It's difficult. So, for OG server, 12 hours fighting begins. So basically, number 3 server dinner. Duck says, "Cheers for answer QB. I gotta get off the shit. Oh, he's got to get off the shitter apparently. And finish his lunch. If you get bored, I uploaded the fight to YouTube. If there's anything we could do, I'd appreciate the knowledge. Cheers." Hey, Duck, you uploaded the fight. I don't know what fight. Oh, Exo Duck's over here. I don't know. I might have missed Duck in what we were talking about. Oh, Exo. Duck lasted 20 minutes. His big ass. Cheers, mate. Check your faction. What was trying to see what Duck was talking about. Not sure. Did you go over how servers can help each other? We didn't go over the season boost yet. So once the season starts, using these decorations and heroes, you'll get the buff. So Enchanted Fungus is hero attack plus 5%. Equipped attributes. So you get the mushroom base. Unlock mushroom puff holding in stock attributes. All right. Like this base to receive a mushroom gift. Limit 1 per base for each commander. Okay. I don't know if it works right now. You want me to try? I got the mushroom base. You want me to change? You guys can try to like it for a gift. Hold on. If you need my base coordinates, if you want to try to like my base for a gift, you can go to discord.gg/coordinates list and ask them for my coordinates. And you guys can try to come over and like the base for a gift. There you go. Don't know if it's live. You can get it yet. It says it is. It's preseason though. Not sure if it happens yet. It says preseason season boost. Chanted one. Oh no, it says once the season starts, use decoration hero will get the extra buff. So it's preseason, so I don't think it happens yet. So slow down. No need to no need to bother the coordinates coordinates list. Cheers. Did you go over 100? Not yet. Outlast Steam or Outlast War Gaming 9.99? Nope. Okay, I don't know. Rock the End. Once built, increases the chance of getting an additional golden fish chest while fishing. I just increased this to level 5, so initial increase 0.5%. We know we get bras is damaged by 10%. Damage to monsters 10%. Increases. Somebody got it. Somebody tried. Shout out to whoever that was. Who was that? Oh, I don't know. There's a shit ton of people here. Somebody tried. That's funny. All right. Sorry, I'm having too much fun with the season. This event serves as a preseason display, and all buffs will activate when the season officially begins. There you go. So it doesn't work yet. So next, when the season starts, I will tell you. Then you can all like the base and get whatever you want. All event buffs. Okay, cool. We talked about the Alliance Safe Time. Battle Ready Hub, declaring war in a city after protection ends. Other alliances capture the cities. Okay, we know that. That's safe time. All right. Faction overview. Warzone location. In the season. Altar. We know this is the altar in the middle for the buffs. Ancestral Temple. The Ancestral Temple located at the heart of the central area is the highest honor. Shadow Reinforced faction. Area belongs to the River Clan. The altar building there can be captured without clan skills. Okay. Deepwood. Okay, faction tech bonus inspired by their faction. All members of the maybe this is the difference. Hold on. Inspired by their faction, all members of the Deepwood clan receive bonuses from faction tech. Deepwood Sanctuary. Deepwood Sanctuary are the core buildings of the Deepwood clan. They are located at Wetland clan. Oh no, they get faction tech too. So it's not like they gave separate things. Okay. All right, let me bring this. So factions. Whoa. All right. Here we go. This is shows us the faction. Let me see. Let me get this blade here. So feature introduction faction and alliance pack in season 6. The structure of the battlefield has undergone a fundamental change. The map is jointly ruled by the 3 lands: Deepwood Clan, Wetland Clan, Grey River Clan. Yeah, we know that. Cross war zone mechanism. Week 1, only teleport within your current war zone is allowed. Starting from week 2, you can use advanced teleport to move to other war zones. Establishing an alliance expedition assembly point, you can use the alliance teleporter to move across war zones. Returning to, that's interesting. Alliance teleporter. Returning to your original war zone also requires a teleport item. During the season, most daily events can be completed in any war zone. On Saturday, War Days Alliance Duel, there are special teleport rules. Free cross zones of the season's group. Season 6 is no longer just a conflict between servers, but long-term conflict between factions. Okay. So, I mean, we won't know this until week 1. And how are we getting teleport items? So you can use this advanced teleporter, but then it says it requires a teleport item to return to your original teleport. To your original war zone. Huh. All right. All right, we'll see. We won't know until we actually see what the teleporting is like. Season 6 is no longer... Okay, we did a faction system. This season, each war zone represent one of the factions. Yep, okay, great. Then after the faction is confirmed, all players and alliances there. Faction benefits. Faction members share the following benefits. Faction tech. Faction members advance tech research together. Once the research is completed, the entire faction receives buff effects. When faction members capture the city, the whole faction can receive rewards. I hope there's high participation on our side, because that's how we're going to complete that. Faction settlement. At the end of the season, rewards will be distributed based on function. Alliance collaboration within the faction. Alliances within the same faction can form packs. Alliance collaboration within the faction. Alliances within the same faction can form pack relationships, enabling territory connectivity and joint operation. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's cool. That's cool. So you can help. So you can pick who you're going to help. Fact. So we might have to help. What is it? 166 or 169 against 120. Internal faction protection. You cannot attack cities occupied by your own faction's alliances. Enemy city destruction. When attacking cities in enemy war zone, the city will not be captured. The city will be destroyed immediately. Alliance pack. Strengthen strategic cooperation within factions. Season 6 introduces the foreign pack system. Foreign pack allows multiple alliances to create a closer combat network. A pack can be established within the following conditions are met. Same season, same faction. Both alliances must always maintain at least one mutually adjacent territory. Both sides are off alliance pack cooldown. Alliance pack can be formed in war declaration days. Only alliance leader recruiter can initiate the application. Both sides must coordinate. Only one friendly alliance can exist at the same time. Okay. All right. Form alliance pack connect lands. When 2 alliances are connected, you can initiate an alliance pack. Interesting. After the pack is formed, your allies' alliance lands will also provide adjacency for your alliance. This means you can advance through friendly alliance territory. Lost the handshake point. Land not connected. The alliances do not meet the adjacent territory. The alliance pack will immediately be invalidated. An alliance pack may be validated if friendly territories are attacked by other alliance. but this does not trigger the alliance pack cooldown. After successfully forming an alliance pack, both alliances enter a 3-day cooldown during which no new alliance pack can be formed. Interesting. You can only form one of them, huh? Is allowed and does not trigger the alliance. Okay. And that's the only way you can move? Interesting. When the alliance pack is terminated, all troops. Okay. Pack cooperation features. Forming pack. Shared territory connectivity. Here. After forming a pack, alliances can share their allied alliance territory connections. This allows connections to expand strategic advancement routes, reinforce the front lines quickly. But the middle is, you can own the middle anyway. It's the altar. So why would that matter? Couldn't you go this way anyway? Why would you need a pack to go this way? Unless you can go towards the middle and form a pack with them. I don't know. I'd have to look to see if they are, well, if they are, they're not. So this is your teammates. These are not your teammates. These are your teammates. I don't know. Have to defense support after forming a pack. You can defense support for cities occupied by allies. Defense support for outposts. Defense support. Okay. Sharing of alliance war info after forming a pack. Allies can view your city garrison information. A dedicated friendly alliance pin. This information helps the alliance conduct battlefield command more effectively. Oh, that's fun. Support march acceleration. When you provide defensive support for allied buildings or city. Oh. So I wonder if that's like regular march speed or contaminated zone march speed. This allows foreign packs alliances to establish defense more quickly. Huh. Reinforced mechanisms. When in foreign pack, alliances can carry out reinforced actions between each other. Reinforced can only be initiated when the following conditions are met. The target alliance is a friendly alliance. Total reinforcements have not reached the cap. Difference between reinforced and garrison. Okay, so I mean, so nothing's really determined. I mean, you can team up to fight. Allies may win a single combat, but not only war from pack defense and technology, these mechanisms together will determine who will establish victory for. Okay, yeah. So okay, that's interesting. That's going to be. We'll have to see how this works out in the packs given. I mean, that's where you count on your lead. You better have some good. You better have some good R4s and R5s. That's all I can tell you. To have some good conversations for these alliances and packs to move across the map and navigate. Because if you don't, then you're shit out of luck. You're going to be in bad shape. Yes. Overlord Battle Pass is good. Is good. Oh, they say go. Oh, here it goes. Pun might have to do gathering. Boy, Pun's gonna have to do some talking. I'll tell you that. Pun's gonna have to do some talking, some navigating, and some wheeling and dealing. The war merit system. Okay, so the war merit system we'll have to go over. It's a whole other thing. And then we got the season 6 preview. Okay, so all these things are available on Wiki anyway. To go over for guides. The last thing I know that Captain Hedge, they don't list here. I didn't see. Did they list? All right, here's your rewards. So Alliance leader, what are they? Here's the rewards, right? So in the Alliance, pretty good rewards. Temporary, don't care. Bleh, temporary. 1.7. Damn, there's a big difference even in your alliance. Like elite members and value members get that. And then there's everybody in your alliance gets the same amount of season merit. Except for 5 people. It's kind of wild. And look at the honor point difference. Honor points, big difference. And there's like no difference. I mean, there is like no difference between core members and elite members. Like, I get it. There's, you know, what, like five checks here, 5 exclusives. Come on. 10 tickets. There's no difference between core and and that's the same. Yeah, the most important ones are the there's really no difference here. The alliance contributions. There's a so between elite and valued, the alliance you get 5 more thousand or 5 more 2.5K. So what do you get? Like that's wild. You get like 10,000, 12,000 more alliance contributions. Come on, that's wild. There's no difference between those. At least nobody should complain. I mean, if you're a value or you're elite, your core, like whatever you are in the rest of the alliance, outside of the top 5, really doesn't matter. Does not matter. That's for first place, by the way. So second place looks very similar. Is this first? Does it say? It doesn't say it's first, but I'm taking it that's first in you know, so this is alliance. There's not much difference between second place, I can tell you that. First place and second place look very, very similar. Very similar. Like 0.2, like 200 badges, that's it. And a lot of times this is like 2 and 3. So this is like first place, and then there's like second and third or something, and then this is like 4 through 10, I think. Is that how they do it? Something like that. But again, this is 1.5 as well. Look, 1.5. So this one and this one is pretty much the same. 1.5. I mean, that's all you care about is season merit, right? I mean, that's the big thing. And then here is, again, 1.5. All of these are 1.5. Season merit. And this is 1.4. I mean, shit, man. You can come in, you know, unless you're coming in last, like this is 1.2 and 1.1. Oh, damn. Oh, hot damn. This is not, you don't get season merit. Oh yeah, you do. I'm sorry. 1.1. What did they take away? They took away, the who cares about the, give me a break. Who cares about that? So they get 1.1. So there is, between this one and the other one, there's 400 season merit between last place and this, which I think is like 4 through 10. I mean, that's not much, guys. That's not really much. Like 400 season merit between this and this, between last place and 4 through 10. Wait, what was this one again? Wait, wasn't this one? No, I'm sorry. This one. This second one here in very last place, there's only 400 season merits between these two right here. That's crazy. Rank number 1 in faction influence points and lead by 3 in capital destruction of the enemy faction. And you get an additional 550. Number 1 in faction point and lead by 2. Rank number 1 in faction influence points, you get 450. Rank number 2, you get 400. Okay, so this is just... Oh, and these are the awakening shards that you're going to get, too. Again, not much difference here at all between number 2, this number 2, this number 2, and this number 2 are pretty much the same here. It doesn't much matter. I mean, to be honest with you, number 1 and number 2 don't have that big a distance. It's 150. I don't know. I got to tell you, if you win or you lose your faction, or you win or you lose an alliance, unless you're finishing very first place, it doesn't seem to be that big of a deal. They all look very similar in rewards. I mean, you know, where there's a big difference is honor points. Like if you're here, but the merits are similar merits. The honor points are clearly different than this, but even like over here, it's still, you're getting 100,000 honor points. On this one, the majority of the team is getting what, 140. So it's like 40,000 honor points between this and this. Wait, I mean, listen, and 40,000 honor points, that's 4 prints, right? So there's 4 blueprints between this and this. That's it. That's what's the difference between those two. Everything seems very, very similar if you can finish in the top whatever. You know, just finish in the top 20 or whatever this is for alliances. You should be around the same. And then factions, whether you win or lose, they look very similar, winning or losing. 10,000 honor points maybe here or there. 50 merit points here or there. To me, that's the story. That's the story right there. Like, you just have fun during the season because, you know, and this is what happened the season 5. Everybody did all these handshake deals. Everybody did whatever. They worked to keep us, trying to keep us out of the top 20. And I think we ended up, whatever, we were in the top 20, and there was, I don't know, like 400 merit point difference between what they were trying to do. They all worked together to get 400 more season merits or 300 more season merits just to not have like a competitive season or actually fight during it. It was all for 400 season. You could see here, very, very similar. Like there's, you know, so don't worry about necessarily awards. Just finish as high as you can for the alliance. You'll be just fine. Just enjoy the season. I'm not going to have a problem with any of that nonsense. That seems all good for the rewards. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, that's season 6. So nothing really to do other than that. From what I just showed you guys, they have that, whatever that ranking you guys, you know, you saw wherever the hell that ranking was, but it doesn't, this ranking, but this doesn't matter. This is a silly thing to waste. All this does is waste stamina. I did this last time. So if you guys are in the season and you're worried about right here, you know, I mean, it's all wasting stamina. So I wouldn't worry about it. I'm not concerned. It's not saying it's counting for anything. They should make it count for something. That would be better. But they don't. So yeah, that's very interesting though. You can make packs and move across zones and stuff. That's yeah, very good. Be friends with your friend. What did you say, Pun? Did you say you sent out gifts already? Pun say you sent out gifts? Did I see that? He sent out gifts right there. He already messaged Ozar 5 by faction. He sent them gifts. Yeah, good for him. Is there a season chat set up already? Season chat. Yep. All right. Cool. So there's season chat. Usually you can give out eggs in the season chat stuff. So send out eggs to my new alliance members. Okay, guys, that is about it. We had already talked about the pass tonight. So do the, you know, I like the pass for the Overlord pass. Energy loot for those that want exclusives, especially they cut down on exclusives for the season. So you'll want to watch out for those. We will be back tomorrow. T11's tomorrow, by the way. We'll do day 2, but also big day to push the glove finally to see the difference for the glove to get to the 3-star. So we'll be watching for that. I hear that it's a huge power boost just in time for the season. So we will see how that happens and what we end up with for that. Mewtwo. Hey, Mewtwo, you have you got to make sure you get all of your energy loot requests in the future, because these are all your extra exclusive boxes. There you go. You get a whole bunch of them. What is this for your exclusives? 30, 50, 70, 80, 90. 90 more? 90 exclusives. Make sure you get those. All right, so we'll see you tomorrow for the T11s and day 2 of season 6 preseason. And that is all. Guys could have been anywhere tonight, and you chose to be here, and for that, appreciate you. QB18 out.